This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Bombas makes the most comfortable socks, underwear, and T-shirts.
Warning, Bombas are so absurdly comfortable you may throw out all your other clothes.
Sorry, do we legally have to say that?
No, this is just how I talk, and I really love my Bombas.
They do feel that good. And they do good, too. One item purchased equals one item donated.
To feel good and do good, go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
You're a beautiful girl, and your pants are on so tight that when you stand just right, I can see it all. When you're on the beach and your bikini's soaking wet, I see a fuzzy silhouette as I look down below. I see your camel toe, your biscuit, your cleavage. I see your cooter cleavage, your monkey, your muffin. You ain't had it nothing. Your Gucci, your flapper, you're showing off your snapper. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe. Merci, madame, voila les bearded clown. I could really go for a sideways sloppy Joe or a tuna casserole. Baby, don't you know? I never thought I'd see so much of your anatomy. Your jeans are so tight, I'm learning gynecology. I see your camel toe, your knuckle, your nookie. Ooh, I see your cookie, a donut, a bagel, down below your navel. It's furry, it's fluffy, looking kinda puffy. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe. Merci, madame, voila les bearded clam. Your biscuit, your cleavage. I see your cooter cleavage, your monkey, your muffin. You ain't had it nothing. Your Gucci, your flapper, you're showing off your snapper. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy at the news desk. We're all here. There's Pat Godwood.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here is Tom Griswold. Hello,
the dance part of the song.
You got to dance. This is where you dance?
Who's the best dancer, Christy, of the boys in the room?
I know.
I do too.
Josh.
It's me. I can kill it. No, it is Josh.
Oh, you do have your own thing.
I got my own thing in my own time.
Chair dancing. You put chick in a chair with wheels.
Has Willie seen my moonwalk?
Let's see it.
Oh, wait, don't you have to have the music?
I guess if you want to. Do you have any music to moonwalk to over there?
Remember there was that special music that you liked so much.
Five for what was it? Soul.
Five for fighting or four of the five.
Soul.
What was it called?
Soul on Ice? No, that's not it.
That's Eldridge Cleaver's book.
There it is.
Okay, wait a minute. Oh, a little cocaine.
Very good.
Chick McGee chair moonwalk. You can do this at your office, everybody. Yeah, so you just get behind your desk and you push it backwards.
Sure.
Wait a second. Hang on. Josh.
Well, I'll twist for you, baby.
Josh,
It was good.
Sing.
Take another shot, get lit for you, baby.
Did you hear what he said? Josh, sing.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay. I don't know why certain people are worried
I can't do this.
they have to become puppets and refuse to be on the show. I don't understand that.
No, but don't you love it when someone turns you on to a great song? I'm sorry. I'm not ruining it.
Country dancing.
I can't get up that high.
When's he going to be in? We got to have him in.
Yeah. He is good.
We'll
Seems
be
like
opening
a
for
good
Eric
egg.
Church and Diplo coming up.
Whoa.
Here. Yeah.
Eric Church has been in here, believe it or not.
Doesn't
I
Diplo...
saw him last concert.
Wait, Diplo, like the EDM artist?
Yeah.
Diplo?
Yeah.
That's a ticket, man. That's a fun lineup.
All three of them on the same show.
No.
Oh,
Sometimes for Eric Church, sometimes for Diplo.
okay.
Oh.
Doesn't Diplo sound like an insult? Like, hey, dickweed. Hey, Diplo.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah. By the way, that's Paul Cawthon who's got that great song.
No, not
Cocaine.
Coffin.
Cawthon.
Coffin.
I just said that. Paul Cawthon.
Yeah, I know. I'm causing trouble.
Chick's just making it clear.
he's
not coughing.
He's just having fun with you.
I'm not saying
I like to
me and
clarify,
Mythith-
Tom. I don't know if you know
Mythith
this
Jones, where I'm saying
Not
Mythith
that
Coffin.
again.
I like to clarify, Tom. I like to call you on stuff.
There is a sketch out there, though, called Cawthon's Coffins, where Paul is hawking funerals.
You say more because we've buried him before.
It's pretty funny.
We were talking about the word dip, and you mentioned the artist Diplo. And we had, for some reason, dip was in the news the other day. We were talking about, and it dawned on me. I mean, I felt so
Wasn't
stupid.
it one of Al Jackson's words, too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the
I got a dip, right?
Yeah.
That's a dip set.
You got to leave.
dip. But I thought a dip was a negative thing. Yeah, he's a real dip. And then it dawned on me like an hour later. Oh, I get it. Mm-hmm. It's short for dip followed by the S word.
Sure.
As if you're some kind of booger-eating, slack-jawed moron that would dip your chips into poop. So you are a dip, right?
That is,
I'm guessing you think that phrase a lot in your head.
No, I think the term dip was short.
Slack-jawed moron.
Dip is short for the longer one.
The dip, yeah.
But I don't know the etymology of
Yeah, I don't
dip
think
S.
it's dipping in poo.
Yeah, but I think it's what a short. If someone says you're a dip, that's because that would have been you're a dip.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And any of it, we can move on from there. I'm sorry.
It's the Fort Knox 5.
That's it.
I'm just like a lot of you people. I find my music shopping, and I hear something on the speakers, and I hold my phone up, and it tells me.
Where are you shopping? This is like the coolest song ever. You shopping
that's
at the
great.
Cool Guy store?
I was at Nordy's.
What this band is?
The band's called Fort Knox 5, and that is Brazilian
Yeah, that is just some great stuff.
That
so
is.
cool, yeah.
wax.
Some nice, fun music.
That's smooth.
Got some nice horns in there. Speaking of
Look at
music,
wax.
Pat Godwin's in the other room. He's the music guy.
Yeah, thank you.
You got some plans for us this morning?
I
Pat?
do.
Is he
Exciting
really
new plans.
serious? He can't hear us, right? You can turn
No,
that.
go ahead.
You can turn
it
it
off,
off.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, is he really serious about not doing any more Johnny Loud songs? Because I really enjoyed that.
It's Johnny Loud.
It's Johnny Loud one.
Johnny Loud
Johnny
one.
Loud.
Yeah.
That was the young Pat Godwin.
How could he hear me? It's like he could hear me.
Oh,
You know, in the original, I mumble a little bit for, effect. When you really say
that
it
what
clear, it sounds stupid to me, even at this point.
Well,
Oh.
okay. We had asked Pat to play some of the songs he wrote as a young songwriter.
right.
19 years old.
And everybody, we all have embarrassing moments in whatever we do.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody
Sure.
does. And we were just enjoying them with Pat. What's this?
I don't know. The keyboard just went nuts.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to go into.
I'm trying to modernize my
something
new-
from
Oh,
your
you did
disco,
disco, too?
from the Pat Godwin disco
This
era.
thing has a mind of its own.
Circle City.
Burn, baby, burn. Johnny Loud One. Burn, baby, burn.
Sorry.
Pat wrote a song in which he identified himself as Johnny Loud One.
That's kind of true.
You know, but in context of the song, it really is stupid if you listen to the lyrics.
Yeah.
Because he's
Bad about myself.
he's just
Yeah.
depressed.
Oh,
and
boy.
Sad, slow.
And he wants you to feel depressed for him.
Oh, I bring you all down
And
with
he
me.
wants you to help him.
Shouldn't it be Johnny Sad One?
No, I like Johnny Loud One. Loads of fun. Alliteration. Not Johnny Sad One Saka.
In any event, I don't like it when songs bring a character in that they don't develop. They just drop a name in out of nowhere.
Well, then you don't like half of Steely Dan songs.
What about Benny Shears and that Beatles song?
Billy Shears.
The one only. Well, they're introducing Billy Shears. I mean, like when
Willie
Elton
makes a good
John
point.
says Alvin Tostig.
I love that.
Out of nowhere. That bothers me.
I spent, it seemed like 3 years trying to look up who the hell Alvin Tostig was.
Yeah,
and I never made it.
And it wasn't the New York Times; it was Time Magazine that had that headline. But that's a different story.
Poetic license.
Poetic license. I know, Pat. I know, Pat.
Oh,
And yours has just been renewed, by the way.
Renewed? I thought it was revoked.
Lucky you.
Or at least expired.
We have
self-important.
we have one post-President's Day president story that's creepy and weird.
No kidding.
Yeah, it involves the hair of dead presidents.
Oh, yeah.
Did anybody see this? This was announced yesterday. It's just weird. We'll get to that coming up.
I know there's a lock of Lincolns out there, I think.
There's
All of them?
Yeah, remember they just they went on, a bunch of them went on sale in Philadelphia a few years back. Remember
Right.
that? But yeah, this is a weird story. We'll get to that. But some interesting news in the world of sports, including some really cool NFL news.
The coaches being hired? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I mean, one of the coaches' names, it made me howl.
Well, we've talked about him before. He's been in Detroit. He was in Jacksonville. Now he's the Indianapolis Colts offensive coordinator. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jim Bob Cooter. Now, what I'm leaning toward right now, I'll give you a little window into Chick's creativity. I'm thinking James Robert Hoo-ha! What do you think?
Yeah, I like it.
Seriously, doesn't Jim Bob Cooter sound like this? You're waiting for the General Lee to drive up and who fixed your carburetor? Jim Bob Cooter.
All three of them.
Cooter. There was a Cooter on Dukes, wasn't
Yeah.
there? The Duke boys.
There was,
and he was a mechanic, I think. Cooter.
That was Daisy Duke.
So but I'm sure he's a very fine man.
Sure he is.
Just kind of an unusual name.
Yeah, I didn't know how much you wanted to.
No, I just because of the name is rather humorous.
I'm sure he's probably never heard that.
No.
Could be worse.
Hang on. I'll mark him off the guest list.
Could be Jim Bob Pooter, which would be.
That would be worse.
Yeah. You know what that means, Christy?
Yeah, that means to toot.
That's very good. Very good. Fart. Little flatulence.
Rip ass.
But we do have some interesting stuff coming up in sports. Got a world record, I assume.
Blow the trombone. Yeah, we do have a world record, and I'm going to ask a question in sports, and I need your answer. Is cockfighting a sport? If so, I'm going to have this. I'm going to have this story.
You ask me, it's the sport.
The sport.
Does this story involve a lot of blood?
Possibly.
Let me ask you. Let me rephrase it. Is it human blood?
Yep.
Okay.
I love when this happens because
you
they
can't
shouldn't be
talk.
doing this
They
anyway.
deserve it.
Oh yeah, and you can't talk to the guy who was bleeding. He'll never get him on the phone.
Okay.
Oh, must have cut his lip or something.
Plus, we have whales in the news, pizza in the news, meteorites in the news.
Yes,
again.
yes.
All right, and U.S. presidential hair, of all weird things. It's all coming up.
Come here, hit with
What's your favorite story coming up, Christy?
My favorite story. Let me see. I like this old mail letter. Because have you ever lost something in the mail? It never showed up.
Sure.
I bought a gift for someone. It still makes me mad. It's somewhere in the U.S. postal system, but 100 years later, it shows up.
Have you ever
Mystery.
Have you ever lied about losing a letter or a package for someone's birthday, and just simply because you forgot to buy them anything?
No, have you done that?
I thought that's what you were doing.
No, God, no.
I'm
No,
sorry.
I was really upset about this.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll find out about the lost letter in the news. Right now, I want to ask you, do you love spending time at the checkout line at the grocery store? Do you love walking around with that cart, desperately trying to find one last thing on your recipe list? The answer, of course, is no, you don't. That's where HelloFresh comes in. Every week, they've got 40 recipes plus to choose from. And it's not just recipes. They get the food, they buy the food, they design the recipes. Oh, and then they measure everything. You put it together, have some fun. And what kind of food is it? Well, you pick. It could be fit and wholesome stuff. It could be family friendly. It could be quick and easy. It could be vegan. It could be good old-fashioned comfort food. HelloFresh has got it all, and you can switch stuff around. You can swap the proteins. You get what you want. From organic ground beef to organic chicken to whatever it is you're into. And, Willie's got a couple of them. What you make lately over there?
Check out the pork and black bean chili with spicy crema and Monterey Jack cheese. HelloFresh sends you 12 ingredients. Put those together in 6 easy steps. In just over a half hour, you have this delicious chili dish that you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
HelloFresh also has their new 15-minute meals. How about this? Southwest pork and bean burritos or falafel power bowls. Get the details and all the info, and get 65% off. That's the key here. If you use BT Show 65 as your code. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 65. It's that simple. 65% off. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 65. Restaurant quality food. And like they used to say, and I helped. Have some fun. Great for date night, Josh. Great for helping the kids learn how to cook. HelloFresh. It's BT Show 65. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 65. Also coming up, is that a shoe or a dildo? The archaeologists say it's a dildo.
Oh, my goodness.
Coming up in the news, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video March 27th.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Christy's B.O.
There's Josh
I don't have
Arnold.
B.O.
is stronger than... Oh, sorry.
There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey,
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom with something about Christy's B.O.
No, Christy
whatever.
always smells great.
Always?
Yeah, we used to sing that song in elementary school.
Oh, you had somebody that didn't always smell great?
You know, this poor kid got labeled.
Yeah, we had one too.
Yeah, Freddie.
In grade school.
Literally, his name was Freddie.
Mine was Stuart.
Freddie's B.O. was stronger than dirt.
We had one worked here. Remember her?
Yeah, well, that
Ooh.
wasn't B.O., was
Yeah,
it?
okay. Got this nice letter.
It was V.O., Willie.
got a smelly gal over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
The wafter.
Now, this comes to us from Ken. He said, I enjoy the program. He says, you should know that
Don't blah blah over a compliment.
Oh, no, it's too self-serving.
Well, thank you, Ken.
He goes, I thought you should know that other news media must look toward you in terms of what to broadcast. Now, there's a mistake.
Yes.
This was, I guess, yesterday morning on WGN Chicago. They discussed the underwater kissing record you guys did last week, and they interviewed your hero, David Rush.
Oh.
Who knew that you guys were setting the standards for everyone else in broadcasting? Well, thank you, Ken. We appreciate that. Now, we set the standard for many things. including spotty coverage of everything, and particularly in the world of sports. Yes, what have you got?
It's been announced that the Indianapolis Colts still making some coaching changes. They hired Jim Bob Cooter yesterday to be their new offensive coordinator. And some guy was hired by the name of Manning. No, not one of them. As tight end coach. I forget what his first name is. Chelsea Manning.
Oh, boy. Having some fun over there, Josh.
You know something? I
admire
the courage.
Boy, Bobby Gaylor used to be the pit bull of comedy. Remember that?
Oh, sure.
Bobby Slayton.
Bobby Slayton. So maybe you could take that over now. I don't know.
No, never from Bobby Slayton.
The Colts landed Eagles offensive coordinator Shane Steichen as their new head coach. And according to reports, Tom Manning has been named tight ends coach. He comes from the University of Cincinnati as their offensive coordinator. All right. And from the NBA, Russell Westbrook wanted to be traded, but he didn't want to leave Los Angeles. So if you do the math.
Let's see, how many other teams are there?
He was playing for the Lakers, and now I guess he could go to the Clippers. That's right. After somebody buys out the rest of his contract to the tune of $47 million. He's owed that on his expiring deal. Westbrook averaging 15.9 points, 7.4 rebounds, and 7.1 assists. And just under a half hour on the court. Unfortunately, his shooting percentage is well below 50%. So we'll see how that works out. College hoops, Houston back to number one on the men's side. The ladies' side, South Carolina, the Gamecocks, they're back at number one. And is cockfighting a sport?
To me, it's more of a lifestyle. It's more of a fun thing you do with your pals on the weekend.
I see.
Sometimes you have a sad week, and the only thing you can do to cheer yourself up is watch two chickens just tear each other apart.
Is it me? I really don't. I don't even like to talk about dog fighting, but I don't mind chicken fighting.
You don't mind it at all?
I don't mind it at all.
Yeah, it all bums me out.
Kind of unnecessarily cruel. But
An Irish inquest found that a man who died in April of 2022 attacked by a chicken, and the chicken had a history of attacking people, according to reports.
According to an Irish inquest?
According to...
No one expects an Irish inquisition.
An Irish examiner in Cork, Ireland, reported that Jasper Krause was allegedly attacked by a Brahma chicken. That's right. Half bull, half chicken.
No wonder.
Whoa. Let's see. According to the inquiry, sudden death, April 28th, 2022. Paramedics arrived, but CPR attempts were unsuccessful. Ooh. The man, later identified as Krause, was on the ground in the kitchen in a pool of blood with a wound in the back of one of his legs. Krause's daughter arrived at the house. She saw blood on the floor leading right back to the chicken coop.
Oh, boy.
Evidently, Chicky didn't want to train that day. What's the matter?
Well, so here's another case of a very headline here, different story. Man killed by cockfighting rooster.
There you go.
Which seems to be redundant. I mean, can you have a cockfighting hen? Is there a ladies' division?
You know what? Ever since Title IX, there has been a ladies' division, and I just can't believe that we still have to fight against these unprogressives like this.
Educating him once again.
Title IX cockfighting.
In my story, Krause, who was killed by the chicken, evidently as he was going in and out of consciousness, he kept mumbling the word rooster.
Now, this story, this took place in Tulare County, California. The rooster had a razor-like knife attached to its leg.
Right. They do that. Yeah.
So what I'm wondering is, in this case, was he training the cockfight for the cockfight, whatever? In this case, they were fleeing the police because they were doing an illegal cockfight, and this guy died from blood loss again. But these particular chickens have this blade attached to their leg. It's unbelievable. Very scary to handle these things.
Is cockfighting legal anywhere in the United States?
That's a great question.
I would say no.
I would say probably no. Nevada. I mean, if they're allowing the slap fight, it's sort of the same thing.
Oh, well, this is just, this is all how you word things. This is a negative review. Cockfighting consists of strapping metal spurs to the legs of two chickens and confining them to a pit to fight each other to the death. It is now illegal in all 50 states.
Good.
Do they put them in a? Is it like boxing? Do they put the cocks in a ring?
I see what you're
doing.
So
is there some sort of ring? Like, is there like an official cock ring that
for the chickens?
Yeah, that they fight in.
I haven't gone to that yet. You go to that every now and then, to keep the.
No.
Oh my gosh!
No, it's never looked comfortable. It's never looked pleasurable.
It never felt comfortable.
Nothing sexy about
You always get those stories where they had to get the fire department and some guy with a welding torch. Hey,
what's the purpose?
We got some flammable stuff down here.
I think it just keeps blood in the old hang down.
I've also heard that it keeps you from ejaculating too soon.
Oh, okay.
And didn't we have a story?
Excuse me, I thought we were discussing something a mild case of double entendritis.
Didn't we have a story of somebody put a Super Bowl ring around it and they couldn't get it off? They had to cut it off.
A Super Bowl ring.
Super Bowl ring. Boy, I hope it was a guy with big hands.
It wasn't a real.
I hope it wasn't a kicker.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I can remember the guy's name. It was Nelson Needledick, and he played for the Washington Football Club.
No, it was a display ring. So
okay.
It wasn't a ring you wear on your hand. It was.
Okay, here's another one of these cockfighting ring stories.
Cockfighting has been illegal in the United States since 2007. Does anybody want to guess what the last state was to make it illegal?
2000. That's way too recently, right?
Arizona.
Nope.
California.
Nope. I'll give you a hint. It's Fat Tuesday.
Oh, New Orleans? I mean, Louisiana.
Louisiana, last state to outlaw it.
So you could have been hanging out, listening to the White Stripes on the radio.
Yep.
Not on the classic rock station.
No.
You could have been listening to Britney Spears on the radio at a cockfight in New Orleans in 2007.
Sure could, and on your way to Mardi Gras. That's right.
Okay, here's another cockfighting bust. In a 150-seat cockfighting theater, it's described as here.
Oh, yeah.
This was in Alabama, where they, according to prosecutors, participants paid $1,500 to fight, while spectators wagered on the birds, which fought with blades strapped to their legs. The defendants also ran 2 large fighting bird breeding businesses. So this bird that killed this guy must have been bred specifically to do this. And you say he had a history of attacking humans?
Yep. They knew about him. He didn't like humans.
Do you wear like chainmail gloves when you're handling one of these roosters? If they've got a razor blade and they just one kick and you're going to get your...
Especially when they're suited up for battle, if you will. They've got the spurs on their little spindly legs.
Can you eat them? Can you eat them afterward?
I don't. Can you eat roosters?
Like shredded chicken?
I don't think you eat roosters.
I'm a city boy. How many?
You probably could.
How many eggs a day can you get out of a rooster?
12. That's why they come in dozens.
There you go.
You ever wonder what the great American farmers listen to this show and go, God, are those guys idiots?
Oh,
They are really dumb.
What is that? Isn't there a trick question? A rooster's on the apex of a roof and lays an egg. Which side does it roll down on? Right?
Yeah, I think that is it? You say a hen because then the answer is hens can't lay eggs. That kind of thing.
Roosters can't lay.
Roosters can't lay.
Oh, boy, the farmers are listening.
Not even accountants are thinking we're stupid this morning. Because everybody thinks we're stupid.
Well, that was my bad. I had it backwards.
Oh, you're doing my gig by telling a bad.
I wonder if they name the cockfighting roosters, if they give them cool,
I'm sure,
aggressive names.
I would think.
Sure, because if you're betting on them, presumably they have to have a name.
Because there's got to be one rooster that's like the rooster,
like the dragon taint,
the cock of the walk. If you will.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, the champion would have to be Mike Tyson.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I think we can. It starts and ends right there.
Boom.
Okay.
Thank you for putting an end to that.
Yes. Wasn't there a movie called Rooster Cockburn?
Sure. Cogburn.
Not Cockburn.
Yes.
A little redundant.
Peter Cockburn wrote "Sliding Down the Banister." You're forgetting.
So, anyways, this poor dude gets killed by a rooster.
He's not a poor dude. It's his fault. If you attach the razor to the chicken, it's your fault if the chicken kills you.
Live by the sword, live by the chicken, die by the chicken.
Didn't this guy die in his kitchen?
Yeah,
Pool of crawled to the kitchen from the barn. Yeah.
Now, is that part about him whispering every now and again?
It's in, yes. Honestly, that's in the story.
Oh, I thought you made
and I laughed real hard at that.
Yeah.
That is awful.
What? I thought you were kidding.
As he was losing conscience, he kept mumbling, "Rooster, rooster."
To make sure everybody knew what killed him.
Go ahead, look it up on Google.
Why
That's the
didn't
story.
he put a tourniquet on and bind? Well, never mind.
Well, maybe you lose. Maybe you get all flustered. You can't. Fight or flight, and you're bleeding out at your femoral.
If you Google cockfight death, there are a lot of them in here.
What's the length on a bleeding out femoral artery?
It's not very long. You have a few minutes, right?
7 minutes, 9 minutes, something like that.
Here's one at sorry.
We're talking about roosters. What?
Cockfighting ring. You got to leave the busted in Detroit.
Detroit?
Yeah.
Holy hell.
You never heard of that?
Send him to Detroit.
They call it Detroit Cock City. It's crazy.
Oh, that's where that comes from. I've always
Is that one of your favorite songs, Ace?
Yes.
This is...
you always ask Ace a question, but by gosh, he always thinks it over before he answers. And I like that about him.
Thoughtful man.
Here's a cool one. There's at the cockfighting. There's a photograph of the crowd, and there's a guy in a rooster suit, with a rainbow wig, holding up a sign reading "Foghorn 316."
Oh yeah, that is.
Got to support the team.
Whatever happened to that guy? Didn't that have a bad ending?
He was in jail, right?
I don't know. I just
Rock and Rollin' or something.
It ended badly. Do we have any more cockfighting news?
No more cockfighting news, but we have a couple of swell world records. I thought we'd take a moment to listen to Pat Godwin and a lovely Pat Godwin song.
Here's another one
from cockfighting.
Sari Pali Ventakswara Rao died when he was slashed by a razor tied to his rooster at a cockfight in India. This seems to be pretty much everywhere. Wow. Yep. Did they let the rooster live?
Probably not.
I doubt it.
They don't.
I feel like if you kill your owner, you move up a weight class in cockfighting.
You should then become an owner.
Mm-hmm. You get to manage your own team.
Hey, I need some new birds in here.
Wasn't there a documentary about a tiger who killed a guy, and there was a uproar? They were going to kill the tiger, but nobody wanted. They didn't want to let him kill.
Well, I think bullfighting. I think if the bulls should be allowed to, if they kill the guy.
Yeah, they're let free.
Let them free. But they don't.
Yeah, that documentary is called "Save the Tiger," I think.
With Jack Lemmon, thanks.
I don't know
Pat, what do you feel like
the right now? Something about chickens?
Yeah,
sure.
Do your ghost chickens in the sky.
Yeah,
we like that
a big one.
That is funny, actually. It's not mine.
Oh, okay, sorry. Well, we'll let you warm up
Think
over
about
there,
it, okay.
and then we'll get back to some more cockfighting.
His
sports.
aura's not right, Tom.
Let me check the temperature of the room.
He's not feeling it.
Not feeling it.
No.
Well,
he insists he's not a diva, though.
Now, if you were listening to our description of cockfighting, it would have sounded a lot better if you were listening in those delightful Raycon earbuds, the best earbuds that cost half as much. What? Tell me more, chick.
Raycon 2023 is sitting on most of our heads. That's right, and you can make it a little easier getting through this upcoming year with premium audio from Raycon and the perfect price point. You can build great habits without breaking the bank. Are you looking for a pair of everyday earbuds, low latency gaming headphones, a speaker with a battery that lasts all night long at your next party? Raycon's has you covered. And listen to me, Raycon started around half the price of other premium audio brands. You'll love your Raycons just as much as we do, and Raycons wants to make sure you feel great about your purchase. They do have an easy peasy, lemon squeezy, free return guarantee. And I ain't even mentioned they have 3 customizable sound profiles. Also earbud tap functions, noise isolation, awareness mode. And if you're ready to buy something small with a big impact, go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off your Raycon order. Buy one as a gift and one for yourself. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. And you score 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. /Tom.
This is interesting.
What?
137 people were arrested after a raid in a cockfight in Arkansas. By the way, they also they didn't arrest. They confiscated 200 roosters.
Whoa!
137 people at a cockfight.
That's a good crowd.
That's a better crowd than the Pistons get in Detroit on any given night. That is not a great crowd fan base, you see.
That's a bigger crowd than that one comedy promoter gets. You were telling me.
Okay, we'll find out more about that when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
More details on that coming up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
I've enjoyed your chicken program.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Maybe we'll get a song out of Pat this break if his aura is right. We'll see.
You know, Pat, you should just don't play anything this morning. Just keep it. Seriously. Do you think any of these folks deserve it?
No,
here in this room?
No.
It wasn't the material. It was the temperature of the room that bombed my song. Is that right, Pat?
That's usually the material.
Go on strike. I got your back.
There's Ace Cosby.
Yeah, I can use the money right now, so please go on strike.
There's Willie.
That's how strike works.
I'm Chick McGee. Happy Fat Tuesday, Tom.
Thank you very much.
I believe Jess Hooker, she'll join us in a bit, had brought in a king cake.
And what's the deal with the king cake?
You don't know what a king cake is.
I don't know what a king cake is.
Isn't there a little plastic baby in it?
Yep.
Yeah, and if you eat the baby,
King don't baby? Eat the baby.
King baby's what it's called.
Is it good luck if you when they cut your piece if the baby is in there?
What does it mean if you get the baby?
It means 4 more weeks of winter.
It means 18 more years.
18 years of financial crisis.
Oh, well.
King cake, also known as Three Kings cake, is a cake associated in many countries with Epiphany. Its form and ingredients are variable, but in most cases often said to represent the Christ child is hidden inside.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you get it, you get a prize, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've heard of a cakewalk, right?
Sure.
Where you walk behind people and you
get to land on the number when the music.
You land on the number. You
love to go into the cakewalk at. Boy,
how does
setting myself up?
I don't know how this works either. Tell me about how a cakewalk works, will you?
Well,
you never gone to a cakewalk?
Every summer at our church picnic, there was a cakewalk.
Yes,
and there's a table there. People bring in their cakes and their baked goods. And my gosh, before that cakewalk starts, there, Tommy, you walk over, you look, you go, you know,
I want that.
That's the one I would take. I would pick this anyway. There's a big circle of when we did. There was a big circle of numbers laid out on the ground. Music plays.
It's like
musical chairs.
Yes. And then when the music stops, nobody's eliminated. You're just stepping on a number. And then a number is drawn, and if it's your number, you get to go pick a cake.
Pick a cake. Yeah.
And so when you were last, you got something crappy like angel food.
I like that.
I love angel food.
Practically a vegetable.
Delicious.
It's delightful.
The least cake there is.
A key lime. Oh, no, that's a
pie.
Well, sometimes there would be pies or brownies or muffins.
People are bringing muffins to the cakewalk?
Sure.
What is this?
So
you don't like a muffin?
There needs to be rules in society.
They have Rice Krispie treats, cookies. I know you do.
Could we, when the phrase someone says, that's a cakewalk, meaning something is really easy. That's how
exactly.
Because what? Because a cakewalk.
There's always a winner. You always win.
Yeah.
I see.
It just depends on when you win.
All right. Well,
now don't look into the history of cakewalks. It's not pretty. But
speaking of winning, time now for a little surprise.
Oh.
Before we get back to cockfighting.
Who'd rather talk about cockfighting?
I think you'd just give me a second. I think you're going to like this. Here we go. Stand by.
Who's that sexy man with the deep voice? Ace Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
Yeah.
That's our surprise?
Pretty jazzed up there.
Wow.
You know how you say you need to save money right now? Whoever you paid to do that, don't pay him anymore. Go ahead, just get rid of that guy.
It cost me $250,000.
If it ain't broke, I'm going to fix it, Tommy.
I thought it was kind of funky and fun.
Just kind of trying to shake it up a little bit.
No.
It's funky and fun, but I don't think that we need to fix that. We have the auto-tune version.
Yeah.
That bombed.
No, not like this.
This is better than that.
Let's try it again. Ace, you ready?
No.
Who's that sexy man with the deep voice? Ace Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
A man walks into a bar.
Uh-huh.
He is eliminated from the limbo contest.
Ah, of course he would be.
Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Ah, I see.
See, Christina seemed very enthusiastic.
I see is much better than a laugh. Any comedian will tell you.
The phrase "I get it."
Why are you?
That'll be on the merch.
Why are you fiddling? You're fiddling with stuff. First of all, you cut the intro in half for no reason other than I think it's too long.
Well, you know the motto around here. If it ain't broke, fix it.
Fix it. And now you're doing this with Ace's music.
Just minutes ago during the break off the air, you were talking about you like the old boards at the airport.
Right. So, in other words, keeping it
kept
classic.
that, yeah.
Okay. Message received.
Oh, by the way, Tom yesterday was at an airport, and apparently what was your problem? The arrival departure board was too small.
Well, I went to check on a flight, and it was no longer on the board.
So that means it's been canceled, or they
No, then I went online, and I found that the flight had arrived a half an hour early.
Oh, my gosh. You were there late to pick somebody up, huh?
Now, is anybody else thinking he had the time wrong and he just got there late?
No, it arrived a half an hour early. Apparently, there were heavy winds. And
blew him right in.
But Josh had the angle on this.
There's a chance.
Yeah.
Tom wasn't even at the airport.
Or at the wrong airport.
Bus station.
It says here that flight arrived early. Sir, this is Arby's.
My money's on he was at a Jiffy Lube. Why are all these cars parked in here? Boy, that must be preferred
Tom,
parking.
it's possible that airports in the future, in the near future, won't even have those anymore because everybody
On
will
your
be
phone.
receiving.
Oh, absolutely.
FlightAware. Don't you use
phone.
FlightAware? You know exactly where the plane is all the time.
FlightAware?
That's how I finally found it. I looked on and the flight's already here.
Yeah, FlightAware.
It's supposed to be, but great. I'm glad it was here. Everything was
that's
safe.
a pleasant surprise.
Okay, Ace, let's try one more. You ready?
No!
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice?
That's my least favorite
Ace
one.
Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Bad intro, bad joke. Hey, Tom.
Yes.
All these years I've been thinking the dryer's shrinking my clothes. Turns out it was the refrigerator.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
I do like that stab
See,
at the end.
Sure.
See, that's a thinker, Christy.
Yes.
See, the dryer's not. In other words,
it's the
Ace's
food
clothes
in the
aren't shrinking.
refrigerator.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can all
Especially after the dud, that overzealous DJ. That is bad.
All right,
He thinks he's killing it. Yeah!
What do you think?
It turns out it was the refrigerator.
Yeah, he's getting
He's
fatter.
eating all the time.
He's eating, and he's getting
making his
fatter.
clothes smaller.
That does make
Those are certainly words said together.
I didn't want to ask, but I felt it would only prolong it.
Yeah.
I almost came up with a fake laugh, so we get right to
Okay,
it.
all right. I'm so sorry. Now, you have once again cockfighting in sports today.
Cockfighting. This is from Chris. He's attended cockfights, and apparently you haven't lived until you've had to give CPR to a rooster to keep him alive, so he can continue to fight.
Oh,
apparently, this is a thing.
Oh,
man!
You get out there and
then you know what? I haven't lived.
Evidently,
according to them.
I don't think I want to live.
CPR to a rooster.
How do you do that?
Well, you got to open his beak and then beat on his breast.
This cockfighting appears to, judging by when I Googled it, this is worldwide.
And you can indeed eat roosters. My grandfather would buy a capon, a castrated rooster. Oh. He'd buy one for Christmas. Well, that's nice.
But apparently at the cockfights, someone described it as a pile of feathers and dead birds.
Well, it's the same thing out back of a chicken restaurant.
Yeah, oh yeah. You look at the back of any chicken restaurant.
AFC dumpsters.
It's awful.
Lousy with beaks.
Oh, lousy with them.
Yeah, but this guy was just a spectator at the cockfight, and he got killed.
That'll teach him.
Yeah, I guess.
Part of the risk.
I always wanted a necklace of chicken beaks. I think that would look cool.
What?
A necklace of chicken beaks?
Can you use them for spells or something?
Maybe,
that seems,
probably.
Wait, like how people have a
seems
shark
very
tooth
voodoo.
Shark tooth
necklace? You
chicken.
want the
Wait a
chicken?
minute. So you're saying
Because my name's Chick.
if
chicken
one of
beak.
our friends in the farming community would
Get some chicken
make you
beaks.
a chicken beak necklace, you'd wear it?
I will wear it for one show. Yeah.
The entire show.
The entire show.
I'm now begging
A necklace of chicken
someone to
beaks.
make a necklace of chicken feet.
Beaks.
Chick, you might be, an innovator on this. I found necklaces with roosters, necklaces with chicken fingers, necklaces with pretty little rubber chickens. There is no chicken beak necklace, my friend.
There you go.
That's because it's insane.
Thank you, Josh.
That'd be smelly.
Yeah, there's also not trampolines made out of elephants. Maybe this is for a reason.
I don't know why he thought I said feet instead of beaks, but I'll even wear a chicken feet necklace.
Oh, because remember we ate chicken feet one morning on the air.
What a bad day.
That was ghastly.
Yeah, they were not good.
It's going to smell, Chick. We're all going to need that stuff in Silence of the Lambs that they put under their nose when they were examining that river corpse.
It reaches a point where it doesn't smell, right? If they're curated or cured or something.
Yes. Did you know that cockfights? I've been.
You're fascinated by
Very
this.
turned on by them. Yeah.
I've been all over the internet reading about them.
Aroused.
In the Philippines, they're huge. Even though it's illegal, it says rampant across the islands, especially in rural locations. And in the Philippines, there's a famous play-by-play announcer.
What?
At all? Yes.
No.
Yes, his name is Jack Buck.
That's pretty good.
Am I the only one? Ace gives it a so-so.
I want to go on that strike. Godwin's going on now.
The refrigerator comedian gave it a so-so. Hey, we'll be right back.
Okay.
Did you ever see the version of
You didn't hear me.
You ever see the version of Midnight Cowboy with all chickens?
Yeah, sure.
Is it?
Yeah, because the John Voight character.
Yeah.
Sure.
Who is it?
That would be Joe Bach.
Joe Buck.
That's Midnight Cowboy.
That's the same.
Midnight Cowboy, yeah.
It's the same joke.
Midnight Cockboy.
Hey, I'm balking here.
There you go, Dustin Hoffman. Very nice. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your symptoms of allergies. Zysol is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Zysol keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Zysol. At night.
Oh, okay.
We'll get a representative. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Turn that music off, Tom.
Turn it off?
Turn that music off, Tom.
Are you okay?
Or you got the music?
I got the music.
Turn it off.
Why?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Yeah.
It's the Fort Knox 5. There's Christy Lee at the news
Hello.
desk. What's going on there? There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold. Jess Hooker joins us. She's got lots to do. She's got a king cake and all kinds of food in the kitchen. He's looking for his mic.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I know. He was accusing me of playing something over here that it was not my responsibility.
But you had to think about it for a minute.
Yeah, he looked to turn it off.
He's like, wait.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, there are more than 200 buttons on this thing in front of me. I know how to work about 4 of them.
Oh.
I do nothing with the buttons. This is the first time I thought Tom controlled that music the whole. I had no idea you did.
He used to, but he kept forgetting to play it.
Yeah. Remember when we had the 12-minute? Used to have the 12-minute introductions. You remember those days?
Okay.
Chick, do you hear how he said, "I have 200 buttons"? Like we put the buttons there.
Yeah, it's our
None
fault.
of us want you to have one button.
Yeah, we don't want you to have anything.
Look at all these things.
You know what they told me in broadcast school? If you can learn to run one board, you can learn to run all the boards. That's what we call a control board.
True.
You know what I told myself? Don't ever learn how to use one of these, because if you do, they'll get rid of the engineer. You'll have to do it yourself.
Far too important.
Well, you used to host a real radio show. You had to use a board, right?
No, there was a lot of what they call dead air. There was a lot of silence. I'd be answering the phone on top of the music.
I came in on a Saturday, and Tom was on the air. Just Tom.
Yeah.
And
playing music.
But the more he had to think, the lower and closer he got to the control board. So he was way down here, and he's cueing the music. Oh, it was a magical time.
Yeah, I did. No, thank you. So let's move forward here. We have something in the world of sports.
Oh, we got Fat Tuesdays. What we got, and you don't know what a king cake is, and perhaps Jess could walk us through that.
I don't know what a king cake is either. No, I just brought it. I saw it at the grocery store this morning. They're selling king cakes. It's Fat Tuesday, so everybody be gluttonous and enjoy your Tuesday.
It's a religious component to it. It's
it's not just
allegedly the three kings brought a cake to the baby Jesus. I don't know how that happened, but
I bet last.
This is gold.
Tastes like frankincense.
And myrrh, yeah.
Actually, one of them said, "We brought a cake."
Now, could we? I'm confused. So there's a baby embedded in the cake somewhere?
There's a little plastic baby in the cake.
Somewhere?
Yeah, somewhere. Actually, the directions on this cake said, do not put this baby in the cake. I put the baby in the cake. So good luck, everybody.
Oh, the cake comes with a baby that you can put in
a little plastic one, and whoever gets it. I think it was actually about fertility they originally
you put the baby in the cake after you've cooked the cake?
I'm sorry?
You don't cook the baby
you don't cook the baby in the cake.
Because if you did, I assume you'd get some kind of poisoning from the plastic.
It would melt. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's just a little plastic baby you shove from the bottom in there so nobody can see where it is. You don't know.
And then the person that gets is there some kind of warning? Do not swallow the thing. I mean,
don't eat the baby.
The baby Jesus is placed inside the cake to signify the epiphany. The person who gets the slice that contains the baby is known as the king. They are charged with the responsibility of bringing a king cake to the next event.
What? You're the king and then you have homework?
Yeah, ridiculous.
You should be the king and then you get to tell everybody what they have to do the whole night.
They should all bring you cakes,
exactly.
Right?
I had an epiphany that I never will forget it. Tom's an idiot. It was my epiphany.
Oh, that's not nice.
I'm kidding.
Have you heard about Chick's new he wants to. We were talking about cockfighting because some poor idiot got killed by his cock. That's happened in many ways over the years.
Responsible for
the number of guys who got killed from their cock.
Yeah, those cocks just can't think. No, he was his leg that was sliced by a chicken, and the guy bled to death in his kitchen.
Oh wow!
But we were talking about cockfighting, and Chick wants to get a necklace made out of.
Well, first I said chicken beaks, and just around like shark teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But then you brought up chicken feet, and I realized that maybe chicken feet are easier to get than chicken beaks.
I know those are part of some voodoo.
I think
thing.
You can use the beaks. Then you could have a crown made of chicken or rooster beaks.
Wait, what would that make him?
A king peckerhead.
Quite an honor.
We got the king cake.
I feel like you're making fun of my swell idea.
I think if you were the king peckerhead crown all morning long.
Oddly enough, that's not the worst thing anyone's ever called me.
Bow to King Peckerhead.
King Peckerhead.
As spoken.
Okay. Guess what time it is?
What time is it?
What time, King Peckerhead? That's right. It's happening without the crown.
That's the kind of nickname that'll stick.
You know what? You're right. I've been there. I take it all back.
Oh, here comes King Peckerhead. The Guinness World Record for the largest... Uh-oh. Now, I believe we had trouble with this category before, and I think Josh was the one that was very upset, and I agreed with him. The world's largest pizza party.
Okay.
In Tulsa, Oklahoma. Scott Anthony, mornings in Tulsa. Owner of Punxsy Pizza, that's Punxsy, Punxsy Pizza, and treasurer for the Organization of World Pizza Champions.
Whoa.
He's doing good work.
Helped organize the record attempt that aimed to raise money for Make-A-Wish. The attempt took place in Tulsa, where local pizza chain Andolini's provided the pizzas for the event. Pizzas. There should be one big pizza for the pizza party.
No, this is the thing. It's
to beat the record, each participant had to consume 2 pieces of pizza and drink a small bottle of water. Drink it. A total of 3,557 people participated in the event, thus a new world record, Tom.
Yeah, this is kind of one of those low-effort world records. Hey, we're going to get 3,000 people. We're going to eat a couple pieces of pizza.
Right.
Maybe they should have separate categories for the ones that are like death-defying. No one gets hurt at a giant pizza party.
So you're saying there should be a Guinness Extreme?
Yeah. Now,
I saw a fight break out at a showbiz. Well, not showbiz. It's Chuck E.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The guy wouldn't sell me. The guy wouldn't sell me more. This guy wouldn't sell him more than 2 beers.
Oh.
And
well, good.
The guy was trying to explain to him, "Hey, I'm the adult here. I can monitor my own beer intake, buddy. I don't care if you listen to me on the. You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
No, it was very.
So it's the world's biggest pizza party.
That's what they're saying.
Josh, didn't you once run for office on the pizza party ticket?
That's right. I felt that there was too much division between those who enjoy thin crust and thick, and I was going to bring them together by creating a thick crust pizza, and one of the toppings, a thin crust pizza.
Oh, wow.
That's right.
That's positively brilliant.
But I slept with 7 interns, and my campaign was considered over at that point.
Right now, I want to remind you that when the show is over, Chick McGee's going to go to his pad.
Yep.
His
compound.
They still use the word crib. Is that still happening?
Why not?
Your crib.
When have we ever been that hip? Go ahead.
I'm not so sure that was all that hip. Your crib, and you'll be protected because you've got Simply Safe Home Security.
That's right. You do everything to protect your family. Of course you would. That's why we recommend the Design It Yourself, Do It Yourself home security system. It's Simply Safe. They make it so easy to protect every inch of your home. Simply Safe, designed with cutting-edge security technology and powered by 24/7 professional monitoring. An emergency? Well, Simply Safe's professional monitoring agents use Fast Protect technology to capture critical evidence, verifying the threat is real, and you get priority police dispatch. 24/7 professional monitoring under $1 a day, less than half the price of other traditional home security systems. You can lock and unlock your door, access your cameras, arm and disarm from your smartphone with the Simply Safe app. And, oh, by the way, CNET just named Simply Safe their editor's choice pick. Customize the perfect system for your home in just a few minutes. SimplySafeTom.com. Go today and claim a free indoor security camera plus 20% off your order with interactive monitoring. That's SimplySafeTom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Check the reviews. Don't just listen to us. Simply Safe is great. And check me. How many cameras do you have?
10.
10.
I added one.
Oh, it's like the Super Bowl coverage.
Actually, I watched this British procedural about a guy who was killing people, and he knew where all the cameras were. So he'd go to what they call the dead spot, where the cameras couldn't see.
But that doesn't exist at your place.
That doesn't exist at my place because I saw that and I go, well, they're not getting me.
I see. Good. Well, yeah, paranoia. It's always good to have.
Good a reason as any.
You know, I've got plenty of it.
Oh yeah.
Right now, there's a guy on a slab that wasn't paranoid enough. Coming up in sports.
Another world record.
Okay. Also, we have Idris Elba. We got meteorites in the news, Pat.
Okay.
Tune up your guitar for that one.
All right.
And we have Wienermobile news. This is very exciting. Did you hear about what happened to the Wienermobile?
I did. Are things rectified?
Potentially.
Okay.
Potentially.
Okay. Word rectified always makes me laugh.
Of course it does.
You want to say rectified?
Yeah. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Building a portfolio with Fidelity Basket Portfolios is kind of like making a sandwich. It's as simple as picking your stocks and ETFs, sort of like your meats and other toppings, and managing it as one big, juicy investment. Now that's pretty good. Learn more at Fidelity.com/baskets. Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast here to tell you about Michelob Ultra Courtside. It's getting fans closer to the NBA with a chance to win prizes like courtside seats, a trip to All-Star Weekend, and much more. Check it out at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra Superior Access, Courtside 24-25 sweepstakes, no purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 and up. Begins on October 1st, 2024, ends July 1st, 2025. Multiple entry periods. Visit MichelobUltra.com/courtside for free entry deadlines, and official rules. Message and data rates may apply. Void where prohibited.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Present.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
Josh Arnold is here. There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
We've got king cake and radish sandwiches, Tom. Are you going to try a radish sandwich?
Sure.
Have
Now,
a bite?
the king cake, this is a New Orleans Fat Tuesday thing?
It's a
Mardi
Fat
Gras,
Tuesday.
yeah.
Mardi
Okay.
Gras, man. Mardi Gras.
Okay.
You and I should go to Mardi Gras, get some beads, and just hang out.
What are you giving up for Lent?
Self-denial.
There's Ace. Hey, there's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
I mentioned the Wienermobile.
Yeah.
You may recall that someone stole the catalytic converter.
Yes, from
off
the
the
Wienermobile.
Wienermobile. Oh, by the way, did you see the story about the guy that was stealing a catalytic converter and the
Oh, gosh.
Guy started the car.
guy
up?
started the car and took off?
Oh.
Doesn't end well.
No, I would assume not.
Whoops.
That's a big illegal business, I think.
Yeah.
Catalytic converters.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this guy. In any event, PETA has offered to pay for a new catalytic converter for the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, but there is a catch.
Oh, they have to go to all
Yeah.
meatless hot dogs? Is that
Vegan,
it?
Yeah. If the company converts it to a vegan hot dog mobile.
Gosh.
You know, we've always said that. We said this a long time ago. We all should have the press agent that PETA has.
Yeah, they're great. They are in the news all the time.
Yep.
So they want the car that's a fake hot dog to be a car that's actually a fake faux meat hot dog?
Yeah.
That's correct. So it would be a fake. I see your point. In other words, it would be fake meat.
Right.
So it would be a car would have a gigantic fake wiener on it. You following this, Josh?
I am.
PETA, once again, as Chick points out, their advertising agency, whatever, they're the best. They're constantly in the news. By the way, the company that makes Oscar Mayer wieners has said no, thank you.
Yeah,
but PETA, you got to hand it to him, Chick. They quote here: PETA would relish the opportunity to help Oscar Mayer catch up with the booming vegan food market.
Now, do they not offer a vegan hot dog at all?
I don't think Oscar Mayer does have one. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know, but again,
there are many.
I'm sure the pork farmers will step up.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Help.
How much is a catalytic converter for? Does the Wienermobile have a? Is
engines in
is
that,
it hard to
baby?
get parts?
Well, you have to take it.
Let's see.
You got to take it back to the dealer.
Yeah, what's the base of that?
You say
I don't think it's hard to get parts. I mean, much like their product, the Wienermobile is all parts, different parts.
There's nothing
Lips.
wrong.
Noses.
The perfect hot dog.
No,
at
of
the,
course.
At the ballpark. Yes.
No, I have
You know I'm a
driven.
fan.
I have you. Did you get to
Oh,
drive
the
the?
Vortec V8.
Did you get to drive the Wienermobile, Christy? I have driven it.
I've ridden in it. I have not driven it.
Okay.
Was it fun to drive?
Yes. You're driving a giant hot dog.
Does it go fast?
You pull up next to cars, like the kids go nuts.
I got a little car sick when I was in it because it was so hot. It was like it was winter out, and they had the heat just blasting. I was like, oh God, I'm real hot.
Well,
hot dogs.
It sounds horrible, Josh.
Now here's a happy Wienermobile story. A man named this can't be the guy's name.
What?
Penis
Zach Cheese proposed to his girlfriend
Hello, I'm
with
Zachary
the help
Cheese.
of the Wienermobile.
Oh, how so?
The Wienermobile was present. It pulled up, and he
proposed right there.
Yeah.
Are there multiple
lovely.
Wienermobiles or just
Yes,
the one?
there are multiple
Yes.
Wienermobiles.
I
Because
think about $36,000 a year driving a Wienermobile. I just looked
because
at
we
it.
raced them. So in any event, I mean, this guy proposed, and I guess they drove the Wienermobile through a tunnel as kind of a preview of his wedding night.
Oh, and then back down again, and then back in.
Yeah. It's
Very Freudian.
How romantic.
Right?
Hey,
No,
you're
I
always
would
going to
be
remember that.
pissed.
I would be pissed too.
And then he went on a second time, and then it ran out of gas, and he goes, I'm sorry, this never happens. It never runs out of gas like that.
Oh, yeah.
Totally
yeah.
new experience.
This is, hey, look, it's common.
Can you grab
Hello,
It's coming.
Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
that? Hey, Donnie, how are you?
I'm good. Could you guys help me with something? What in the name of Alex Trebek's is Wordle? You ever heard of Wordle?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I
Mom's
play it
a
every
big
day.
Wordle
Wordle is it's a word game, Donnie, and you've got 6 guesses to come up with a 5-letter word. It's fun.
Well, why are people bragging about it all the time on Facebook? I probably know more about word puzzles than anybody I know.
Oh, really?
And as a proud owner of Verbal Advantage, I once had to read a Sudoku I wrote in front of my high school poetry class. I didn't laugh. I got a C+. Teacher had no idea. She had no idea. It's just white steak lyrics. I swear to God. But I see people all the time bragging about their stupid Wordle scores.
Yeah.
Like they just won Game 6 of the World Series or something. You know? Maybe I should start updating my Facebook regular. How about, I just won solitaire. Here's a picture of me high-fiving myself. You know? I'll probably get hired on by CompuServe. Whatever. It's all politics, man. See, people got a right to be proud, but there's a big difference between I just rebuilt the engine in my 57 Chevy and I just put $5 on pump 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact remains, I also don't understand all them vacation pictures people are putting on Facebook. Way to rub it in. Last vacation we took was Smoky Mountains with my mom, Phyllis.
Oh, very nice.
Well, guess what, Josh? We stayed at a motel where smoking wasn't even allowed.
Oh, yeah.
I swear to God. State law, no smoking in Smokies. Mom, Phyllis was so pissed she had to smoke over by the dumpster.
Oh, where the bears are.
So, hey, motel manager, if you're listening, here's a 5-letter Wordle for you. Eat me. I swear to God.
That's 2 words, Donnie. It can only be 1 word in Wordle.
Oh, sorry, Tom. How about blow it out your ass? Is that too many letters?
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dick bastard.
We got a follow-up to cockfighting. This is from Eddie. Dear Chick.
Eddie.
Help me, Eddie. Chicken feet. Eddie says, I'm from the mountains, and chicken feet were boiled and given to babies as a teething ring.
Oh, God.
I would think that's effective.
Yeah, we Jess cooked chicken feet for us that one morning.
They're firm, rubbery.
That was
rough.
You know what? I was really furious because I was in Phoenix. You guys had like a delicious cake and pizza day, and every day I'm here for food. It's chicken feet. It's crab whiskey. It is the grossest stuff. Whenever I have to eat anything,
You get to eat cake today, Willie.
Okay, thank
And
you.
radish sandwiches, though.
Radish sandwiches. Yeah,
we're gonna try them now. Christy
like
Lee, you mentioned
orphanage meal.
This is Mardi Gras Fat Tuesday.
Correct.
Which means
Tomorrow is Ash Wednesday.
Is that the first day of Lent?
Correct.
And then how long does that go?
41 days.
Okay. Are you giving up something for Lent?
I don't know yet.
Church.
No. Actually,
Already
it's
gave
funny
that
to
up.
bring. I actually am going to be going to church. That's kind of one of the things.
I'm giving up for Lent. I'm just giving up.
There's a freedom to that.
Yes.
Just giving up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ace, is this when do you start your all pizza every day thing? Is that
March?
Next
March,
Wednesday.
the entire month of March. You're going to be eating nothing but pizza.
Yep.
Every meal.
I've been getting suggestions via
Internet.
email
Yeah.
from places that ship their pizzas out, and they're the best ever.
Okay.
And I'm paying for this.
Yes, you are.
Who's monitoring
Do you have a
this?
budget?
I guess I am.
Okay.
Is this healthy?
Okay, be careful here. I don't want
Do we have a budget?
$80
Yeah.
Chicago-style
Yeah,
pizza
you
being
need to
hand-delivered by the
Set
chef.
him a budget.
I think that counts.
Want realism? Yeah.
What about once a week he can get like a treat pizza, like take out really good pizza, but besides that, it's got to be frozen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh, no, you
gotta-
can get pizza delivered, pizza to go for sure.
Yeah.
But you got to keep a logbook.
I will.
When it's all done, I want you to be able to say, this is the best frozen pizza, this is the best pizza delivered to my
Who
house.
came up with this idea?
Ace.
Ace did. Yeah.
Do we really
It
want him
was
to
totally Tom's
eat
idea.
pizza?
This was not totally Tom's idea.
He does.
Your idea.
I was contacted by someone that with a clearer head that said
medical professional?
Ace does have to sign off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, your bowels, you may want to also have a little Metamucil on the side, or you're gonna
There are all kinds of different pizzas, though. He could get a veggie
I found
pizza.
some
He could
breakfast
get,
pizzas.
He
He
could
could.
get breakfast pizza. You could get pizza without
cauliflower
cheese.
pizza.
Third weekend, you're going to be standing by me in the hospital waiting room. How long's he been in the coma?
Yeah, we lose him. We're in trouble.
I think this is how he'd wanted to go.
Yeah.
Eating pizzas.
Death by pizza.
Throwing a hot nurse, we got it.
Throw it out.
I'd like you to meet Dave. He's going to be here.
Yeah, people say I'm hot. I'm kind of embarrassed.
Okay.
Wait a minute, time out. So breakfast pizza doesn't count?
Sure, he can do whatever he wants.
Oh, okay.
Christy, it's every meal.
So as
He's not
long
just
as-
doing one pizza a day. It's
As long as it's a crust, right? You
Yeah.
can put whatever you want
I've
on
got
it.
pizza bagels. I've got,
Okay. Okay.
I found a
You're going to end up. It's going to cost you $1 million.
Well, because we often ask this
pizza
question.
bagels are like $3-4.
If you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life every day, what would it be? In my case, it would be spaghetti.
Okay.
And then Josh, you said peanut butter and jelly.
Yes, but I'm not wanting to do it. But yes.
See, the difference here is, and thank you for underscoring it in your passive aggressive way. Yes, Ace wants to do it.
How would you want to do it? A peanut butter and jelly sandwich for every meal for a week. How about a week?
I'm just not interested. I like having 2 feet.
You're not a fan of neuropathy, huh?
Wow, 2 feet. I can barely handle the one that I've got.
If you're a 1 foot guy, you might sell more tickets on the road. It could be kind of like a fun little freak show.
You could go on stage.
Stop.
Look at Josh Hoppin' Arnold.
Quiet, clip clop. Clip clop. There he is, one-legged. He's not got a leg to stand on.
There was a comedian that had one.
Coming to the stage, Hoppy Arnold.
Yeah. For my merch, I'll just sell some of my old right shoes.
I think this is a winner.
No, no, the idea is that Ace is actually going to try this, eating nothing but pizza for a month.
Yeah.
And we'll...
Yeah, that's next Wednesday that'll start.
Do we need to have some kind of monitoring of some professional cholesterol?
We're going to have somebody live at
gonna
his
sit there and
house
eat
and
a whole
watch him.
No, but we should take your blood pressure every day just to see
You
what
know,
happens.
when Morgan Spurlock did the documentary Supersize Me, he had a doctor with him all the time. Yeah.
We had a bigger budget than I've got.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have opened your trap then.
Okay. You're already committed to it.
All right. Well, Pat,
Yeah.
are you ready with your song?
My song? Which song would you like? Something about chickens?
Once again, it's the old lady at the grocery store. Oh, I need to pay? Okay, hang on a second.
Well, speaking of chicken beaks and chicken, trucker lost chicken nuggets on the road a little bit ago, and the song went something like this: "On the road again, chicken nuggets spilled on the road again. They're made of chicken beaks and parts of their rear ends. Spilled chicken nuggets on the road again. A trucker lost his load again. Last week it was pigs that flew out of their pens. Now it's the breaded flesh of tasty plumped up hens. They're out there cleaning up the road again. On the road again. I told my son his favorite meals on the highway. 40,000 pounds of them. So they're only serving fish for lunch at school today. Like it's a Friday. On the road again. Some poor bastards getting towed again. Chickens, turkeys, pigs, and all our furry friends are splattered all over the road again.
Oh, very nice tribute to chicken nuggets all over the road. As we return to the sports page with Chick McGee.
Yeah. Stupid world record. Wait a minute. Not yet. This is an email. Dear Chick and everyone else other than Tom.
Okay.
I'd just like to point out and let everyone know that if you're not listening to the Bob and Tom 24/7 app, you're missing out on hilarious moments like the sports update this morning. And I don't know why Mark left this in. I thought he was joking, but that Chick gave us this morning the sports update. When he goes to read the NBA scores from last night, he goes, "There wasn't any," and crumples the paper up in disgust.
Yeah.
That actually happened because I forgot it was still All-Star break.
That's funny, though. I'm glad he left that in.
I immediately spit out my energy drink all over my computer after hearing that. Keep up the good work, Chick. And Tom, please stop trying to reinvent the comedy wheel.
Oh,
that's hurtful.
Wow.
I feel like you could have left that part off.
Yeah, probably.
To read that.
You would have never
Witless.
heard that. That's from Jay in Piqua, Ohio. And dear Tom and Chick, I'm not a fan of Frank Langella. I don't dislike him. He's just always meh. But I heard Tom mention the book, and it wasn't until Chick mentioned it that I decided to buy the audio version, and I love it. Thank you, guys.
Oh,
so there you
Drop names. It's a great book.
Drop names. Frank Langella spending a week in Antigua with Jackie.
Oh.
Yes, this Jackie.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Stupid world record.
A man with the world's longest tongue has once again made headlines. This time for his... I have the ladies' attention. This time for his unique painting skills.
He paints with it?
Nick Stolberl holds the Guinness World Record for the longest tongue male with a tongue that measures 3.97 inches long.
Remember this guy? Yes.
Yeah.
So is that from the base or the back?
I don't know where
from
you
the
measure.
bottom
I don't know
or
where
from the back.
I'm not sure, but if you see a picture of the guy, it's kind of like Gene Simmons, where it sort of emerges and then
and
it
it's
kind of,
really long, big,
kind of
wide,
gets thin, and then
it's
there's
thin.
like an extra tongue on the end of the tongue. It's huge.
Do we have a drum roll over there?
There you go.
Holy hell.
So he uses it to paint?
Oh,
he's wiggling it.
God, that's
Yeah, he
gross.
really moves, shows it around. Look at her. She can barely speak.
Oh, he's going to show us how he's painting with it.
He puts saran wrap on it.
She really does look like she's fallen in love. So I thought that I would try it, but I'll put cling film on it so that way it's safer to paint with.
And
Some sort of paint on the saran wrap around his tongue.
Do we have a drum roll over there?
It's a gray paint. Oh, look, he's made
It's
he drew them. He painted them.
it's kind of a primitive drawing, but he
It's
did
not
it.
bad for you.
We could all do that.
Don't you think with that size tongue you'd have to talk like this? On the
everybody doing.
Have you guys seen the TV show Lost? It's great.
Okay, are you ready?
No.
Nick has earned the nickname Lickasso.
Lickasso.
How do you spell it?
Like Ted Lasso?
Oh, no, like Picasso.
Lickasso.
So it's Lickasso.
No,
You're making a gag.
Yeah, it's not.
No, but it's spelled Lickass.
So it's Picasso. You don't say Picasso.
That's my
Although you
favorite
could,
painter, Picasso.
But I'm sure there's a sphere. There's a Venn diagram, if you will, that the Lickasso is probably quite popular in.
Yeah, the kids like it. They're talking about it on the rap songs.
Yeah, shower first.
ATM, baby.
Oh, yikes!
What do you think, Tom? Would you enjoy that?
No thanks.
You're missing out.
I don't understand I don't understand why he's painting. I get the giant tongue thing. Why the painting?
I don't.
Because he can't go
Because
down
we're
to the lady on TV.
Our next guest.
I've been really looking forward to our next guest.
Settle down, Holly. No, he's wonderful. Here he comes now.
There's some dog trader in the back. I think we're going to bump you to next week. I'm pretty sure this is going to go all morning.
And he's an American. Okay, his
American-made tongues.
He's from Salinas. And I don't know where they start measuring it, but officially it's just a hair under 4 inches long.
They should start measuring it maybe from the lips for
As
how
it
far
Yeah,
it's
that's-
exposed from the mouth.
That would make sense.
Because if you get back down to the root, I mean, boy, that's...
Here we go. This is a different article. This one says, Nick's tongue is so long he can hold 5 donuts on it.
Like
5 donuts?
I bet donuts.
The
yeah,
center?
the gems. Yeah, the little ones.
Tiny chocolate ones.
Still.
It's a lot.
Sticking your tongue in one of those is like... It's rather,
What?
rather anusy.
Oh, God.
And center of a donut.
Licasso.
He just said anusy.
Okay.
Oh, it is kind of
when we come back, we will... are we done with sports? Give me the teaser. What do you got, Christy?
Shouldn't we be?
We have president's hair in the news in a very interesting way today. We have a meteorite.
John Tyler. Oh, never mind.
What?
The president's hair. John Tyler?
Yeah.
No?
No, we don't have. We have an ancient dildo found.
Oh.
Very questionable.
What, did it roll under your bed?
No, it roll under my bed. It's Roman.
It's an analog dildo made from a log.
Would you
When we
pass
come
one
back,
of those dildos down to your daughters?
No,
can we
I
move on?
wouldn't.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin. He's in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
Hi. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
We hijacked the king cake. Josh and I had a piece. I'll have a full report. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
Doing some hair homework over here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What?
Well,
hair homework.
We have a news story about presidential hair, and I'd remembered a few years ago I just found it, a story about hair from various presidents that had been put on display.
Mm-hmm. These aren't on display. These are going to space.
Yeah, and before you get to that, let me just read a little bit of this. Drexel University, the Academy of Natural Sciences there, showcased locks of hair belonging to several American presidents, including George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, John Quincy Adams, and Andrew Jackson. The specimens had been collected by an attorney in Philadelphia and were given to the museum after he died in 1860. Isn't that, what a weird
thing to collect?
How would you go about getting them?
Well, how would it be? How do you know it's real?
Yeah, like didn't Washington wear like the British wigs that they wore in Parliament? Didn't he always wear the fake hair?
Well, they had hair underneath
It, but still, it.
Maybe it's not hair from his head.
Junk hair.
Well, I mean, this is it's super interesting. And then I found another.
For a guy that's fascinated by hair, it's interesting.
Super interesting.
He had some Lincoln hair, but they couldn't display that. It was all kind of matted.
Bloody.
It looked like it was bloody.
What would, I think that would ask. Well, wait a second. When we get to tell them about what this news story.
Locks of hair from George Washington, John F. Kennedy, Dwight D. Eisenhower, and Ronald Reagan are going to be sent into space.
Eisenhower?
He's a famous baldy, isn't he?
He was bald.
That's what I thought.
He had hair on the sides.
A little on the side. Come on.
Celestis, a Texas-based company that specializes in space burials, announced the initiative President's Day yesterday. It said it will launch, quote, what we believe to be authenticated DNA of the former presidents into space aboard a United Launch Alliance rocket later this year.
Let's not shoot DNA into space. We're just asking for alien interference in some way. My God.
Flight dubbed Enterprise will also carry some of the cremated remains.
And a rental car.
Of Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry, along with other cast members from the 1960s television series. According to phys.org, the ULA Vulcan rocket is to deploy 2 satellites, send a private lunar lander to the moon, and then launch the payload of hair samples and remains into deep space.
And which presidents is it again?
George Washington,
long story.
JFK, Dwight D. Eisenhower, and Ronald Reagan.
No Bill Clinton?
No, Bill Clinton.
Because, well, they were going to send DNA from Bill Clinton, but she claimed the blue dress. Wow.
Now, didn't
Monica Lewinsky apparently off the.
Didn't they used to shave all their hair off their bodies back in George Washington Day because of nits and lice?
Yeah, I think isn't that where the merkin thing came from?
Sometimes they.
Yeah.
Do they still make merkins?
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially for movies these days.
You can go.
You answered too quickly.
No, we talked about it before.
You got a merkin guy. You got a merkin guy.
No, you go online and a merkin is a pubic wig.
Right.
You know a merkin merchant? He's got a merkin merchant.
You got a merkin merchant.
From
He's
Maine.
got a merkin
From
merchant.
Maine merkin merchant.
He's magnificent.
You said they had hair from JFK?
Yes. Here we go.
They just got that off the back of the convertible.
How would you go? At what point do you go about getting that? How does that
Says
work?
hair samples of the 4 former presidents were gifted by an anonymous donor and accompanied by a certificate of authenticity, which of course
hair.
we all know.
What's your name again? L. Oswald. Here you go.
I mean, at some point, as the president walk in, listen, we got this issue. These appear to be giant missiles that the Russians are parking in Cuba. And by the way, before we get to that, can we cut a lock of your hair off for some lunatic in the lobby? That's.
By the way, Mr. Oswald, I saw you get shot on live TV. Yeah, it looked real, didn't it?
Yeah, wasn't that good?
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah.
Rick Baker did the chest.
Wore a squib and everything.
I'm just curious as to how they happen to have it. That's all.
It is weird.
Maybe it's the same guy.
Why waste the money to send this stuff into space? What do they do? Why?
Yeah, what's the purpose?
That's this organization. I believe you can pay to be part of the payload.
No, why don't you talk about the space program like you do about our legislators? Apparently, the space program is done. They're out of experiments.
No, this is a private. This is a private company that's doing this.
Yeah.
Called Celestis.
How are they
Texas
making money?
Space
How are
Company.
they making money off
They
it?
charge you for
They
that.
specialize in space burials.
The presidential hair.
This is a
And they
publicity
also
stunt.
are sending 2 satellites, a private lunar lander to the moon.
I thought you were going to say lunatic.
So they do more than just burials. So they make
The only
their
way
money.
I'd do it is if they were shooting my whole body into space.
Are you
And
alive?
And then I'm just floating there. Yeah. No, dead. After I die, I want my body to be sent into space.
You
I just
imagine?
want to be space junk. So every now and again, somebody on the space station looks out and goes, "Oh God, this is me." Wide-eyed and
Are the sci-fi movies right? Like you freeze immediately and
probably.
Yeah.
So is there a chance that like a meteorite hits you and just your right arm just goes?
Yeah.
And then
Sure.
you're just
Because chick, it's cold. It's like I think it's like 25 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, man,
Yeah,
that
it's
is
cold.
Really cold.
gotta wear a sweater and a jacket
25?
up there.
Yeah, man. It's like
Okay. All right. Well, I thought it was kind of a fun story. Presidential hair collectors.
Nope.
Okay.
Again.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It's no cockfighting death, but
How do
let
you
me tell you something.
authenticate the hair, though? Do we have DNA of all of our presidents?
I hope.
I think we do. Yeah, there's a clearinghouse.
and doesn't when the president travels, don't they have his blood type in refrigerator right there just in case?
I would
Well,
think.
of course,
They
I
must.
understand that.
Oh,
but
my goodness. The baseline temperature of outer space as set by the background radiation for the Big Bang.
Yeah.
Minus 270 Celsius.
Which is 25 degrees Fahrenheit.
Minus 455 Fahrenheit. Or 2.7 kelvins.
Oh, now we're getting Kelvin.
Now we're getting somewhere. Holy heck.
Well, we do have meteors in the news coming up, actually.
Ready, Pat?
I'm ready.
Okay. We got meteors in the news coming
up.
And do you suppose when you become president, they
Yeah.
part of the thing is they take DNA
And don't they have
How
like,
else are they going to clone them?
and you guys are going to look at me like I'm crazy, but don't they have like a seed warehouse somewhere buried in Montana with every seed
Right.
that
Yeah.
they're
It's in
aware
Europe.
of?
The Ark or something?
Where is it?
in Europe?
I thought it was in Northern American. I
think
don't
it's
know.
you're right. Yeah, every seed known to man.
Yeah, like a corn
Well, of course
seed.
they take
And then the
credit.
Chinese have the same thing, except it's just polio and smallpox and
It's in Norway.
Oh, yeah.
COVID-19.
it's
You
in
should see
Norway?
video of the scientists juggling those. Whoops, dropped another one. Oh, well, open the world.
Man, what? Hey, man, why are you so down on China, man?
The Global Seed Vault is in Norway.
Global seed vault.
They got Kush in there. They got that sweet, sweet Kush.
I don't know about that. I don't know what's in
They
the-
must.
I'll
They
send
have-
some
I
letters.
think they do.
Yeah.
Boy,
No, that's a great question. In North America, is there a marijuana seed, whatever you want to call it, repository?
Can whoever works there, can they tell us they work there, or is it a secretive situation?
Yeah, how does that?
I bet it's
930,000 varieties of seeds are stored there.
Yes, and I know where each and every one is. I catalog them.
So your point then is that they have DNA samples of all the presidents?
Yes.
No, that was
Is
Josh.
If you don't think we're not on our fourth Biden, you're crazy.
Well, we have cloning coming up in the news today as well.
You need to watch the movie Moon with Sam Rockwell. It's all there. It's all there.
Boy, that's unsettling.
That's a documentary.
We'll see what's happening when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. After watching this season of the HBO's original series, The White Lotus, this is the tropical getaway I needed. One more pina colada, please.
Hey, you're not on mute.
Oh, I thought I was in paradise. Turns out it was my Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate pina colada and Thai-iced coffee flavored creamers. Inspired by the newest season of HBO's original series, The White Lotus. For the love of coffee. Try now.
Nation.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It was a mess. It was a car crash. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
wearing her Almighty Isis
That's right, I won again.
necklace. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
Reading the overnights. There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
We haven't busted out the radish sandwiches yet. You want to?
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. There's Ace Cosby. Oh, we have to have him now. You want to hold Ace down and force feed him radish sandwiches?
I'm afraid of Ace.
Maybe not. At last, the truth. There's
He
Willie
scared me this
Griswold.
morning.
He scares you every morning.
What did he do?
He's a
He was
lurker.
here.
You know what?
Now
He's a lurker.
We've got a bunch of lurkers around here, and he's one of the.
I went around the corner.
There he is.
Were you napping this morning?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I got here at 3 a.m. I couldn't sleep, but I took a little 20-minute nap. How'd you know that?
You weren't
He
here.
was
Your car
watching
was
you.
here.
Yeah.
He'll never nap again. You know he goes back there and watches you sleep.
Oh, that's funny.
Chick, did you hear crazy? I couldn't sleep, so I went to the office to get some sleep.
Yeah, right?
No, I couldn't sleep. I came
apparently,
here.
where I live, there's someone yelling at me that says I'm no good or something. I don't know what the problem
No,
is.
I got some work done, then I took a quick 20-minute nap. But
I applaud you. As we had a news story. You taking 20-minute naps, you're an American hero. Remember that story?
Every day.
I did Wordle. It took me 6 today. It was very scary.
I do the spelling bee.
Do you know?
In the New York Times.
Yeah,
they give
I did the
these
New York
letters.
Times crossword, got that done too. But the point is, Ace is a lurker. I came around the corner, and there's this sort of thing over there in the hallway. It's Ace, just breathing.
What were you doing, Ace, when you saw him?
I was coming around the other corner.
So you were just walking?
They're just walking.
No, he was standing, hiding.
I heard you coming.
He was standing hiding.
Oh.
You heard him coming. Now that's what you're doing here at work, huh?
Well,
why you get it early.
best way to take a quick nap.
I don't think Ace is lurking. Ace just listens for everybody because he doesn't want to get too close to you. He's a really big germaphobe, and he makes sure there's plenty of space between you when you walk down
Yeah,
the
that's
hall.
true,
Yeah.
When we're approaching each other in this hallway,
Turn your mic
we go
on,
by
Willie.
each other.
You don't look in front of yourself when you walk.
No,
He's hiding in the hallway.
No, you have to
Whenever-
look for Tom.
I
You have
make
to
noise.
look for
When
Tom.
hey, like a truck backing up so you don't run into me.
Okay, all right. Well, everybody's okay.
You should look in front of you when you walk.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's okay but you. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, fellas.
Floyd.
I've enjoyed your germaphobe program.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Laugh at you won't, but we've all got to chip in to flatten this curve. I don't know if Ace has done his joke of the day, but I've got one for you in the kennel.
Oh, let's hear it.
Well, I got to thinking about this tall tale that Granddaddy used to tell us. He said there was this old boy sitting at the bar, and night after night he'd notice this real ugly fella sitting in the corner booth, you know. And each night the ugly fella at the booth had a new and different girlfriend he was courting.
Oh, nice.
Well, finally one night the old boy sitting at the bar was so upset he asked the bartender. He said, I don't get it. That fella in the corner has a hot fox with him every night. He said, here I sit alone on my bar stool. I don't get it. He doesn't even have a part in his hair. Bartender said, I don't understand it either. He said, guy comes in every night, orders him a gin and tonic, just sits over in that booth, licking his eyebrows. I don't get it, but I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you, Floyd.
You know how we did the you make your porn name?
Yeah.
It's the street you grew up on and your first pet or something like
Yeah.
that. Well, now there's a new one called Late 1800 Western American Sex Worker.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
For instance, Big Mouth Annie.
Yeah.
Liver Lips Lil. Cockeyed Liz. Dirty Gertie.
Are these legit names?
It's a fun thing, Tom.
Well, how is it generated?
What's the formula?
It's just a list that you have to pick one.
Oh.
Is it like W? If your first name starts with a
You
W?
know what?
it's-
Yes, these are actually cataloged in San Francisco as real names. You're making my head hurt, right?
Well, which one would you pick, Chick?
Velvet Ass Rose.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah. I got a soft butt.
Who would Josh be?
White ass Nelly?
White Ass Nelly would be Josh.
Really? All right.
How
You
about
don't have a white ass. I don't know
I have
why
no
I said
ass.
that.
Christy?
You
I
have
got
no
one.
ass.
I got one for you.
Okay.
Pay attention, Tom.
I'm listening.
Here's Christy's name. Short and dirty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Woo! Hey, how you doing?
need a room.
I'd like a bath and some rye, and it's short and dirty here. I likes her. I likes her a lot.
Is round-heeled Heloise still around?
Oh, yeah. She's currently with number 28. Just take this 29, wait over there.
What is the generator thing for...
Nellie the pig. Okay. Ragged Ass Annie.
What is the porn name generator? How does that work again?
It's your pet and the street you grew up. Mine was Babette Rushmore, I remember.
Mine was Spats Tree Trail.
Yeah.
So what is it? Again, it's your dog's name?
Your first pet's name, followed by the street name.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's going to be... I'm going to be Duffy Duffield.
Duffy Duffield?
Of course you are.
All right.
My dog was named Duffy. We lived on Duffield.
Just right there, and even the beginning, the creative wit of Tom Green.
Not a wit, it's I'm using the formula.
Mine's not very fun. It's just Vigoro East 71st Street. Not a great time.
Mine's not good
Chick,
either.
what would
I
yours
was going to say, you get to pick.
First pet, Chick?
Boots Madison.
Oh, nice.
That is pretty good.
Yeah.
Boots the cat.
Yeah.
Bootsy.
Yeah.
Giant cat.
Yeah, Boots Madison, would that be for a male porn star?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, not necessarily.
Okay.
Pat, wasn't there a adult actress with only one leg?
I don't. Oh, yeah, Eileen something.
No, it was like Peg somebody.
There's a Peg on
Peg?
here. Peg Leg Annie.
It might have been Peg Leg Annie.
That cost extra. Pat Gowden, what was yours?
Puccini Oak. My dad loved the theater and the opera. Yeah. We had a German Shepherd named Puccini.
Oh, Puccini.
Yeah. Puccini!
Time for your walk.
Yeah, it was
What
weird.
was Puccini?
It was German Shepherd, believe it or not.
Don't take this the wrong way, Pat. But did you ever see your mom and dad kiss?
Be
even?
nice? No. To each other? No.
Yeah. Okay.
Puccini, take that bark down to a mezzo piano, please.
Did you have a gentleman always visiting the house, or your father insisted on calling him Uncle?
Uncle Bill? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Your uncle is coming for dinner.
Please be nice. I'll be out with Bob.
Don't embarrass me again, boy.
I'll be back at midnight.
Now, Pat, did we decide what you're going to do a song about yet?
Well, we have that meteorite story coming up we talked about. I could do something for Jess for bringing the king cake.
Okay, what do you got?
I got this little intro for her. Here we go. When I was a young man, I never thought I'd see Jess bringing a king cake, a cake for you and me. King cake. How'd you get so tasty, king cake? Whose slice will have the baby? It comes from New Orleans. I got some on my jeans. King cake. There you go.
Oh, thank you very
special.
much.
I spent all night on it.
Certainly wasn't bad.
We'll be eating the king cake shortly. Christy, do you want to do the meteorite story? It's a pretty good one.
I can. A huge meteorite that fell to Earth contains two minerals never seen before on our planet.
Oh, no.
Canadian researchers said the rock was found in rural Somalia 2 years ago.
Oh, Canadian researcher? That's probably not.
But locals believe it is much older. They call the stone Nightfall and say it is documented in poems, songs, and dances that stretch back 5 generations. It's used today to sharpen knives. Okay. But according to a spokesman from the University of Alberta, the minerals, which have never been seen on Earth before, came from a meteorite that was actually part of this rock in Somalia. CNN reports the International Mineralogical Association has since approved of the 2 new minerals. What are the 2 new minerals? I don't know.
I saw a thing at Whole Foods. They're actually in the smoothies now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they really keep on top of it. A 15-ton meteor.
And what do you get?
That's scary. But I guess it's been lying around for quite some time. Going to Somalia these days, if you're a scientist, a little tricky.
Is it? What, are they having some upheaval over there?
I think it's generally pretty scary there. I don't know. Kind of cool.
Place.
But Pat, you have your tribute to the meteorites?
Little update here. A 15-ton fireball hit Somalia. I'm so worried I can't sleep at night. Oh no, a meteorite. Baroop. It contains new minerals and happened many years ago. Poems are written and stories are told about this mysterious meteorite. Roses are red and lilies are white. How come this news has just come to light about this alien, new minerals, scary meteorites? Baroop, baroop, baroop.
A very nice tribute. Thank you very much. I found another porno generator, porno name generator.
Okay.
So we'll have to come back and try this out. Christy, what were you again? Babette Pounds?
No, Babette Rushmore.
Oh.
Well, he's not wrong, but we aren't talking about it that way anymore.
Okay. I forgot what happened, but there must be a reason.
Well, I'll explain off the air.
Okay, sorry. Right now, I want to.
Oh, boy.
Here.
I can't wait.
At least wait until most of us get into the green room.
Oh, no, as soon as I tell him, he'll go, oh, yeah, that's right.
Sorry.
Well,
okay.
You can tell all of
No, I
us.
can't.
We're adults.
Okay,
I
listen.
can't.
Here's something you can do, Christy.
What?
What's your?
I all of a sudden love irritated Christy.
I am not irritated.
What?
I'm trying to save all of you.
Christy, what is your sleep number setting?
40.
40. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That means you have a soft mattress. Chick McGee?
Yes.
Your sleep number setting is?
100.
That is a very firm mattress. Because 8 out of 10 couples prefer a different mattress firmness. That's the genius of the Sleep Number bed. Either side of the bed has its own setting, and you can change it at the touch of a button. So you could have it not so firm or as firm as can be. The Sleep Number Smart Bed lets you adjust the firmness on either side of the bed. It's that simple. It's brilliant. And right now, speaking of brilliant, it's the best sale of the year from Sleep Number. Choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number because, of course, every great day is preceded, I should say, by a great night of sleep. Now's the time for the ultimate Sleep Number event. Save a staggering 50% on the Sleep Number 360 Limited Edition Smart Bed. Special financing is available subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments are required. Get all the details at sleepnumber.com/BT show. I love my Sleep Number bed. And by the way, they have beds that do all kinds of things. They can adjust if you've got snoring issues. They've got beds that are very attentive to you and tell you how to get more sleep by making certain adjustments, temperature-wise, et cetera, et cetera.
Perfect for date night, Josh.
Find the Sleep Number bed that's perfect for you. Thank you, Josh. The Sleep Number bed that is perfect for you. Sleepnumber.com/BT show. Coming up, we have pigs hitchhiking, and we have a very interesting story about a ancient Roman dildo that has been found.
Not attractive, I have to say.
Well, it's a little old.
True.
Probably kind of splintery now. I think it's made of wood.
Made out of wood.
Yeah, you may want to
want to sand that.
A little sanding and some spar varnish, I think. Several coats of spar varnish. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more, or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chickie.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom. Tom?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Jess, Pat Godwin just played a song about meteorites that was a knockoff of Is it Desmond Decker? Is that who did that song?
Desmond Decker, yeah.
Yeah, Dekker.
I think
Brooklyn's grandfather.
One of the first.
So hot.
I think legitimately one of the first reggae hits in the United States.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the Desmond Decker tune?
I'm trying to think. What does he actually say?
Get up in the morning.
What year was that?
Sausage for breakfast. Well, that's not what he says. I think about it. It'd have to be a turkey sausage if it was. Here, I'll play it. Here, I got a little bit of it for you. Thank you, Josh. Sometimes
he's Jamaican. He's not Muslim.
Well, but the song's about the Israelites. Here you go.
Get up in the morning, slaving for bread, sir.
Stereo.
What is he saying?
Breakfast.
Slaving for
breakfast.
Breakfast?
Saving for breakfast?
No, I thought it was saving for bread, sir.
Oh, that sounds right.
Oh, so it's definitely not sausage for breakfast?
No.
Okay, sorry.
Only we could look
Here,
it up.
play it again and see if it is.
Get up in the morning, slaving for bread, sir.
Yeah, I think it's bread, sir.
What's the verb, though?
Maybe so. It's
Slaving?
slaving for
Yeah.
bread served so that every mouth can be fed.
Yeah.
But it's a great. Listen to this. It kicks in right here. This is a great song.
No, it's not.
Me Israelites.
Oh, that's great.
Get up in the morning, slaving for bread.
I guarantee
so that every mouth can
no one's ever heard this. Hey, turn that up. No one's said that.
I loved it as a kid. Did you like it as a kid?
It's a great song. It's so unusual and
very weird.
It's an odd lyric. It's unexpected in the world of dumb love songs that is pop music.
I did.
You broke my heart.
They would do knockoffs of it for Bible study too.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Really?
in Sunday school. Yeah.
I did my impersonation.
Whoa, Jesus is right. Sing along, kids.
I did my impersonation of the second song at a reggae concert when I'm there. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you just played that one. You know. Yeah.
I think that's.
Go to the Bahamas more than twice a year and see what.
Okay. All right. Here's an obscure trivia fact.
Okay.
On the cruise ships, our friend, the late Tim Wilson. One of Tim's songs is very popular in the Caribbean.
Oh yeah.
I'm totally serious. Do you know? What
And
it is?
rightfully so.
It's Tim's famous booty song.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a legit hit.
Wow.
Of all things in the Caribbean.
Oh yeah,
That's
absolutely.
Yeah, so what a classic, and that's kind of a tribute to Philadelphia soul.
Yeah.
Of all random things. I was just curious if you got the connection between Pat's Meteorite and the Israelite song.
I do now. Thank you.
And then, of course, this is the one I was just talking about.
Look at that booty, show me the booty, give me the booty, I want the booty, back up the booty, I need the booty, I like the booty, oh what a booty, shaking that booty, I saw the booty, I want the booty, Lord what a booty, bring on the booty, give up the booty, loving the booty, round booty, down for the booty, I want the booty.
You get the idea.
That's good.
I think that may be there's another Tim song that has a word that appears as often. And that, of course, is the George song.
Oh, yeah.
Or a tribute to all the famous Georges.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
And he and I got into a huge argument about it on the radio.
Oh, really?
Oh, because he didn't have Academy Award winner George Chakiris, the Greek actor who played the Puerto Rican head of the Sharks in West Side Story.
You and Tim being stubborn. Who could imagine that?
So what was Tim's argument? That you can't rhyme Chakiris? Well, even though it doesn't really rhyme.
He'd never heard of him.
Oh, so he said therefore it's not legit.
Which goes for 90% of people alive right now don't know who he is.
That's a shame. He's a very fine actor. It's time now to move over to Christy Lee.
Yeah,
she
it
is at the
finally.
She is at the Bob and Tom News desk. What have you got?
Archaeologists believe they may have found the only known life-size dildo from ancient Rome.
Oh, it was here, guys, inside the mummy.
The 2,000-year-old object was actually discovered at the Roman fort of Vindolanda in the UK in 1992.
Vindolanda.
Oh, Vindolanda?
I think so.
Why does this sound like the first episode of The Witcher on Netflix or something? I don't get that. It's a made-up place, right?
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It was initially believed to be a darning tool, but researchers now think it was an ancient dildo.
Darn it.
Yeah.
Wow, how do you...
Darn it. I got that thing inside.
Damn. Darn it. You don't need me anymore.
Rob Collins at Newcastle University said it's kind of self-evident, quote, that it's a penis. I do not know who entered it into the catalog,
so to speak.
Maybe it was somebody uncomfortable with it or didn't think the Romans would do such silly things.
You didn't?
Researchers said the Vindolanda phallus is about 6.5 inches long, but it was likely larger because archaeological wood is prone to shrinkage and warping.
because the Romans were totally dick crazy.
Yeah, I saw, what is that, Caligula?
You sure?
Yeah. Archaeologists believe it could have a few possible functions. One theory is that it was used for sexual reasons, either for pleasure,
dick insane,
or torture. The phallus could have also belonged to a statue that passersby could touch for good luck.
Yeah, that was a big thing. But it looks like it's a handheld. I mean, if you see the picture
Yeah,
of it, it's wooden. Yeah. So, and then the fact that it's got written, if you look carefully, the Splinter 5000.
Oh
my!
5,000 in Roman numerals. It's XXXXCCCCX. And they apparently it comes from the era of the rule of the Empire Maximus Orgasmus.
Oh, okay. Well, then certainly.
But it's clearly it's wood, but
Yeah.
it appears to be circumcised.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it has that,
Sure. It's hard to make a wood
ring around the collar.
It has that ring around the collar.
So yeah, I hope they reassess many of the objects. Did you see? Because it was part of a whole bunch of things that they found, including what they thought were necklaces.
Yeah, boy.
What were those?
Those beads.
Oh.
Just saying.
Hope those weren't made out of wood.
Yeah, that thing may have been more of a plunger.
Yikes.
Like the thing you have when you make a smoothie, where you what's that thing called?
A pestle?
Pestle.
The pestle.
You get the excess out of the blender. What?
You know when you shove
Yeah,
stuff down.
and the
there?
Vitamix. That big
the Vitamix
Oh, you
thing
shove it
that-
down in
yeah.
there.
What's that thing called?
A tamper?
Is that is that what that's called? A tamper?
I don't know.
Okay,
I would
good,
assume.
good.
Just to shut you up. Yes,
Okay,
a tamper.
I'm sorry. I was just curious.
Speaking of old things, a letter written in February of 1916 arrived at a London apartment over 100 years after it was posted. The BBC reports the envelope was delivered to Miss Finley Glenn's apartment in
Yes.
Crystal Palace.
The suburb of Badger's Cleft.
Is it?
1916.
Yes.
Oh, honey. Well, it says here the Germans are going to attack France.
Better get your stuff.
No, look, this says, "Dear Mr. Hitler, you've been accepted at art school. You can abandon your interest in the military and pursue what you've always wanted to be.
The world would have been so different.
You and your friend Albert Speer get to come study."
The letter had been written to the wife of a local merchant by a family friend by the name of Christabel Manel. Christabel Manel, a spokesperson for Royal Mail, said, quote, "Incidents like this happen very occasionally, and we're uncertain what happened in this instance."
I know what happened. It didn't get there very quick, is what happened.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Probably fell behind some machine.
And then, but are they by law? They have to deliver it, I guess?
It's kind of cool. I mean,
Well, there's hope for my gift.
probably says it could be really like good luck. Like, enclosed, you'll find 2 free tickets to the Titanic. Sail away. Should be a fun trip. Or actually, if it were in the United States, it would be. We've got news about your extended warranty. If your car has less than 500,000 miles on it, every once in a while you read about that, though. And it's usually something got stuck behind some giant machine, and then they moved it
Have
finally.
you guys been sweeping behind here? Huh? That's the boss who's angry. And, stumbled across the Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys notice, I really committed to that.
Yeah,
Boy,
really.
did you ever. I looked behind the machine.
I think that was the reason for the stunned silence. You were just,
Yeah, exactly.
I have a question. I'm not kidding. Is there a place where when packages get lost in the mail or whatever, do they eventually auction them?
I would like to know if there is a place that has where packages go. 'Cause I'll go down and look.
I'm just wondering. I mean, can you go bid on like those garage places where they have storage wars? You go bid on. Can you walk in and they have packages? And
you could do that with Amazon packages that are unclaimed. They have them on. They even have them like on great big crates. They're just full, and you don't know what's in them. You just see the outside of the package, and you can bid on it.
Oh,
Where do you get those?
I don't know.
Yeah, I saw that
We can
on
look
the
it up.
news.
Yeah. But you can just whatever.
This sounds like it's right up your alley, Ace. You get all kinds of weird stuff like baked beans and
Best
Tide
grab bag.
Pods and spatulas or something.
Ace, it's something for free. What are you talking about? You love that.
There's
not free. You got to bid on them.
You have to bid on them, and then there's YouTube
Uncle Chick.
channels that you
I'll
get
buy
to
you a
watch people
package.
unwrap them.
By the way,
You
they
watch
call
them
that
unwrap 'em?
Miami hobo power juice, baked beans and Tide Pods.
You ever have some of them Tide Pods? That's my hobo voice, Will.
That'd be fun.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, we could bid
You
on one
hate
today.
surprises like that. You would hate.
Yeah, what if you bid
that.
$70 and it turns out to be a pack of pencils?
Yeah.
Colander or something.
Yeah, that's a
And
bummer.
you'd never find out what it is because you don't
You would
open
never
anything.
open it.
You think it's a bomb.
Those are all correct.
So in answer to your own question, you would hate this.
No, but it'd be fun for Ace. I got to watch him do it.
I could watch him do it.
Chick and I are going to buy Ace one of these pods full of stuff, and we'll
Okay.
Damn right we are.
Speaking of shopping, Temu is a new online shopping platform.
Oh, what's Temu with you?
It was featured in an ad during the Super Bowl last week, and Temu has quickly become the most downloaded app in the United States, surpassing Amazon and Walmart.
What?
Yep.
What is it?
As the most downloaded app. It's not surpassing the numbers. There's no way.
TAMU?
It surpassed
TEMU.
last week's downloads.
Is it
You know what I'm
pronounced?
saying?
Is it pronounced Temu or Timu?
Temu.
Or not Temu.
And they've been linked to one of China's top retailers. They're
Temu.
Josh?
Shop like a billionaire, it says. I'm in.
It is owned by Chinese social commerce giant Pinduoduo.
Pinduoduo.
Yeah, now you're just making up words.
Pinduoduo.
You nailed it.
That's
Pinduoduo.
Well, it is a duo.
So this is the equivalent of Amazon again.
Temu, which runs an online superstore for virtually everything from home goods to apparel to electronics, unveiled the commercial during the Super Bowl that encouraged consumers to, as Chick just mentioned,
I saw
shop
this.
like a billionaire.
And this is the place where they deliver all the packages by giant balloons.
Oh, that's what's been happening.
Yeah, no wonder.
I see.
Oh man, this is great.
No, don't put that on your phone, Chick.
He's already way in
The Chinese now have all your info.
And when they get here, who's on the protected rolls? Right here.
Their new motto is "Shop like your Chick McGee" after you finished your sports
Let me
cast.
ask you something, Chick. Do you know this fellow? Nope, never seen that guy in my life. I looked right at you, Josh.
No, I know, but I don't believe that you would say, no, I've never seen. I think you, yep, and you should hear what he says about your government. Take him away.
I think you started the bat thing with
I knew you would sing like a canary.
You're damn right. I'd laugh when they dunked you into the hot snot.
That's how they do it.
Hot snot. They drug you in hot snot.
So are you going to try to use this thing for us, Chick?
Yeah, I'm working on it, man. Hang on. They need my
trying to
credit card information, my mother's maiden name, and all sorts of stuff.
Josh, I'm looking at Temu.com. They have a hat, sort of a trucker hat, the style you like to wear, and it's got sort of a Bass Pro knockoff, but it says, "Men want me, fish fear me." Would you like that hat by any chance?
Very much.
What did it say again, Willie?
It says, "Men want me, fish fear me."
Love it. Love everything about it.
It's obviously a fishing hat for women.
For like a hot lady.
No, for a gay fisherman. I mean,
okay, sure, yes, yeah.
Oh wow!
Glad you're finally pleasing that demo.
Hey, they're biting on the bottom.
Rumor has it he's been pleasing that demo for years.
Hey, look at this. There's a smartwatch here. Doesn't say what make it is. $17.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm
well,
looking.
the bad thing is they have the Apple logo. I mean, the face that looks like an Apple Watch.
So it's just classic China, just stolen intellectual property.
Yep.
You can get a 2020 President Trump commemorative coin on this website right next to the little like wine stopper. They've got everything on this.
They got it.
2020 as if he won the election. Is that what that's for?
It says 2020 in God we trust. Keep America great with Trump on it.
Wow.
It sounds like a TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
They've got a
it's like
$1.79 nose hair trimmer right here on the front.
It's like
so just junk.
It's like junk. It is. It's junk. All right. Yeah.
Well,
like this
I
looks
don't
like
know.
little Vaselines, a little Vaseline lip
Oh,
pop.
yeah.
I don't know
but
about
it's a
you
different
guys.
like roof company.
Oh, no.
I think some of this just might be junk.
Yeah.
I think it might be.
Can we get the opposite? Can we get an Amazon where it's just U.S. made products?
Yeah.
And because I think there'd be people, I'm one of them, who would be
Absolutely.
willing to pay $10 more
Yeah,
for something. Yeah.
Made in the USA.
That's
Yeah,
got to
like
be out there.
Yeah, like a nice Rolls Royce made in the USA.
I don't care about any of that stuff.
There probably is.
Yeah.
Leather sleeve wool jacket, right up my alley.
There you go.
$32.
Real wool, real leather.
Real leather, real wool.
Right now, I'd like you to direct your attention to your ears and say to yourself, you know something? I would love to listen to the Bob and Tom Show on a pair of Raycon earbuds because I've heard that they're half the price and twice as good. And Chick McGee's the one who learned me about it. Tell me
Right.
more, Chick.
And with your earbuds, you can hear me mumbling stuff about Tom. That's right. Raycon earbuds are a big change for you if you want to go into 2023 with a new attitude. It starts with your earbuds, Tom. We all know it. Raycon Premium Audio at the perfect price point. You can build great habits without breaking the bank. Are you looking for a pair of everyday earbuds, low latency gaming headphones, a speaker with a battery that lasts all night long? Raycon has got you covered. Plus, the earbuds start at about half the price of other premium audio brands. If you're ready to buy something small that'll impact your life in a big way, Josh loves that sentence. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 15% off your order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom to get 15% off your Raycon order. One more time, buyraycon.com/Tom.
Remember the commercial a few years ago that it was about Wausau Insurance, and it was USA in the middle?
Yep.
I bring it up because Wausau, Wisconsin is going to be the site this Saturday evening of a performance by Bob Zaney.
All right.
Saturday, February 25th. Am I getting this right?
Yeah.
Cool.
We're going to talk with Bob Zaney, comedian, coming up in about half an hour. We'll certainly look forward to that. And we're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Come.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristen Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
They called him a seamstress.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Pat Godwin.
Tell you something.
Pat Godwin's here. Hi, Pat.
They call them the seams.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
Hi, there's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
I was distracted by the food.
We've got radish sandwiches, Tom. You going to have one?
I am going to try one.
There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
We've had these before, right?
I'm
No.
Chick. No.
I know, no, we have not. I have never had one.
We've talked about them before.
I'm certain we've had these before.
We had radishes before.
I don't think
We
we've
have a
had
story.
radish.
There's more information.
Okay.
Well, there was a
Tom.
news story about radishes, and I believe it was a smuggling thing, right? Weren't the radishes? Yeah, here it is. Let me find it.
Smugglers Blue.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, U.S. Customs seized $5 million worth of meth hidden in a shipment of radishes.
Oh, that's a meth, all right.
At the Calexico port of entry in California.
That's so sad. The radishes probably made the meth taste all weird.
Concealed with the radishes, officers discovered almost 1,600 packages of methamphetamine. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, methamphetamines.
Sorry. Yikes. Weighing almost 5,000 pounds.
Wow.
Wow.
You know who one of the biggest radish lovers on the planet is? Mr. Pat Godwin.
Mr. Pat
Absolutely
Godwin
true,
steals them from the grocery.
I take one organic one, then I buy a bag. and I leave a nickel.
I don't believe anything you're
But
saying.
aren't radishes?
You eat radishes from the grocery without cleaning them
Aren't
first?
they filthy?
Yeah.
Oh, they're
misted.
They're all misted off.
They taste like dirt when they're clean.
You rub them on,
Scrub 'em.
rub them on your pants.
You got to scrub them.
So what's on our radish sandwich?
So I assumed, and I was
You
wrong
know
to
what
assume.
happens.
I
Yeah.
know,
Oh,
so that's
yeah.
what happened. I assumed that a radish sandwich is specific to a demographic of people. Maybe that you used what you had, and you ate what you had, right? Well, apparently it's not. It's very much a French thing, and you use a baguette, and you use butter and salt and radishes.
And why the cigarette paper?
And arugula, and it's a very common like lunchbox. This is what the French pack for their children for lunch. Yeah, and I just thought it was
A poor person.
yeah, that was a poor person
Yeah,
thing.
sure.
I really did.
One more time. What's in that little snack you got there?
So right now I have white bread with traditional radishes and salted butter. That's it.
That's it.
But Dean has a little bit more of a backstory here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right. right.
I look forward to. I've had now.
I wanted to do a survey, a quick survey to see who has tried these before. So Tom, you said you've never had one.
Never.
And then Willie.
Yeah.
Yes. Josh, we know you.
Yes, I have.
Chick.
No.
No. Christy.
Yep.
Yep. Ace.
No.
No. And we know that Pat, of course, steals his.
Right.
So
Sandwiches as a kid.
Have you ever had one, Dean?
I've not.
Okay.
Not a fan of radishes at all.
Oh.
So, and here, Tom, if you see Radish Audio 1, if you play that, this is you guys on Friday, February 10th.
Okay, here we go. This is from Brad. He writes, my grandparents had a garden and my grandmother made radish and butter sandwiches.
Very popular in certain areas.
I have heard of those. I've never had one.
They're great.
And
okay, thank you.
I'll bring those. I'll get butter and radishes at the farmer's market.
Right, so
okay,
kind of said it before.
Very good.
So I don't remember this. A listener, a very astute listener, said you guys tried these before. On
Really?
the air.
Look, and speaking of sandwiches, we've just been handed our butter and radish sandwiches.
There's no mayonnaise on this, right, Jessica? Okay.
Well, I'm biting into it. I don't care. Are you eating?
Oh, yeah.
That looks like mayonnaise.
Still good. I'm just excited about having Wonder Bread, I'll be honest.
Wow.
Delicious. It's like dessert.
It's like it's
Oh,
salty.
my gosh.
Oh, this is butter.
Is it butter?
This is great. Yeah,
Wonderful.
Big fan. Yeah.
No idea.
I mean,
have
did we
no
run
idea
out
who
of
did this.
food?
Willie, this is so good.
So
Look at
that
Pat.
was,
Just look.
Yeah, I
that
don't
was
remember
September 9th, 2021. All right. Here's the big turnaround. Tom was out.
Oh, that makes
So
sense.
here's the big turn. We always give him a hard time for not remembering things.
Yeah.
The foos on the other.
Way to go, Willie. You remember.
Editor's note, they're delicious.
They are.
But
I always loved them.
you primarily taste
Butter.
the butter, which is, of course, my favorite thing on earth.
And as Josh pointed out, white bread.
They're really good.
Yeah.
They're crunchy, delicious. But again, it's primarily because it's really thick with butter. You can't go wrong there.
So, Chick, probably a year or two from now, we'll have you tried radish sandwiches for the first time again.
I can't wait.
Yeah?
Willie says no.
No.
You don't like 'em?
Willie's gonna barf.
No, the cold butter hit my tongue, and it was really I just couldn't agree with it. The cold butter mixed
Keep
with
going.
the bitterness of the radish.
You don't like it?
No, I spit it out. I covered it with the sandwich, but I couldn't do it.
I would like to make the French version next time.
Yeah.
That's the one where you actually have the tobacco in the sandwich?
Yes.
Tobacco.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yes.
Don't the French guys eat the baguette with the thinly sliced ham and the butter? Can't we do that? That sounds delicious.
Yeah, we can do that too.
What is that? The Iberian ham or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Well, thank you, Jess.
Something hard.
delicious, but I think it's.
Sorry you had to do it twice.
I know.
I
Sorry.
mean, I think with that much butter, you could probably do that with cat turds, and we'd be okay. So
Agreed.
Well, it's funny you say that. Jess, what do you have next?
Surprise.
I'm going to have you do my mom's sweet roll recipe.
Yeah, I
in a
need that.
couple of weeks.
I will definitely
See,
do that
I'm
for you.
looking forward to that, and we're going to let it fall through the cracks.
No. It's the recipe is being framed. It's in my mom's handwriting. It's really.
You're looking forward to watching Tom sob on the air.
Cry.
It's not fun.
It's going to be brutal.
They're very good, though.
I'm looking forward to having it and then forgetting about it and having it again.
It's like the most mundane episode of the
Christy?
Twilight Zone ever.
Did you enjoy your sandwich?
Yeah, it's fine. Here's one. This one's good. Radishes with cream cheese and butter. That
That's
would
perfect.
be good.
Yeah.
You know
That
what
I
we
could
should
do.
do is like get some white bread and some butter
Yeah.
and some cream cheese.
Uh-huh.
No radishes right down the hatch. What do you think of that?
What about no bread?
Just the butter and the
The
cream
cream
cheese and a spoon.
Would you enjoy it?
I would enjoy it very much.
What's the fattest thing you've ever eaten, Josh?
Oh, God.
Fattest thing I've ever eaten?
What does that mean?
Oh, my gosh. That's really difficult. But
I'll go.
One of them was a spaghetti sandwich.
Yeah.
I had leftover garlic bread and I had leftover spaghetti. And I just put the spaghetti in between two pieces of garlic bread.
Did you heat it?
And ate it like a sandwich. One I did heat. I had two. The other one I did not. So while one was heating up, I ate a cold one.
Was it
That
pretty
was-
good?
Both delicious.
Was the spaghetti with the sauce mixed together
Yeah,
and you had
uh-huh.
put it in the refrigerator? Okay.
Yes.
That actually sounds fairly tasty.
Yeah, it doesn't sound bad at all.
It was good.
Chick McGee?
I have. I always do this with ice cream. I know a lot of people do it with Oreo ice cream. You take like 9 or 10 Oreos and crunch them up and throw them in the ice
yeah.
cream with the Oreo. I do that with all the flavored ice creams now. if I'm having peanut butter cup ice cream, I crunch up about 5 or 6 peanut butter cups.
Oh, there you go.
All of it.
Yeah.
It must be tough eating all that gravel when you have Rocky Road.
That was just silly.
You know there aren't really rocks in Rocky Road, right?
I've never tried it.
Oh my gosh, it's good.
Oh, that's right. You like a vanilla ice cream. Like you like your country's vanilla.
Pure.
Pure.
Hey, Pat, what's the fattest thing you've ever done?
Shelley Palmer.
Bad
I
night,
remember her. She
Lexington.
was big as all outdoors.
Find my keys and we'll drive out. When we come back,
Flipping a coin
we're a
in
few
there.
minutes away from talking with comedian Bob Zaney. Once again, Mr. Zaney, Wausau, Wisconsin. Am I getting it right? That's coming up this Saturday?
Yeah.
All right.
WUSA USA. Actually, it's WA USA. USA.
When we come back, we'll talk to Bob. Actually, it'll be in a few more minutes. Certainly look forward to that.
All right.
Also coming up, well, you're the one that interrupted me. I was flowing. We also have
He was flowing.
We have pigs in the news. If you're flowing, raise your hand. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
This is a message from sponsor Intuit TurboTax. Taxes was getting frustrated by your forms. Now, Taxes is uploading your forms with a snap, and a TurboTax expert will do your taxes for you. One who's backed by the latest tech, which cross-checks millions of data points for absolute accuracy, all of which makes it easy for you to get the most money back, guaranteed. Get an expert now at TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Willie Griswold here.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick. And here's Tom.
Coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Bob Zaney in just a few minutes. Thank you, Jess, for those delicious radish sandwiches. Who knew they'd be that tasty? Thank you very much. And Christy Lee is at the news desk. Have we missed anything in the news, Christy?
Chinese scientists have successfully cloned 3 so-called super cows that can produce more milk than the average American cow. The super cows will be capable of producing 18 tons of milk a year and over 100 tons of milk over a lifetime. According to CBS News, the average U.S. cow produces almost 12 tons of milk a year. Research leader and bovine veterinarian Yaping Yin told the Global Times that the cloning of super cows will help revitalize China's agricultural sector and help meet growing demand for milk and cheese. Officials from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration have said meat and milk from a cloned cow is just, quote, as safe to eat as food from conventionally bred animals. So,
well, some people have concerns about that.
Why?
Well, I mean, they're cloned and, you're manipulating nature. They're also, there's some thought that these super cows contain super cow fragilistic expialidocious.
Oh, that virus? Yes.
Oh, my
That can be
God.
real bad.
Well, I don't feel bad about doing this now.
When you find yourself in danger, when you're threatened by a stranger, when it looks like you will take a licking, there is someone waiting who will hurry up and rescue you. Just call
the super chicken.
Super cow.
And if you're afraid you'll have to overlook it. Besides, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it.
Okay.
That's a super cow thing? Okay.
Super cow.
chicken.
This is amazing, though. This
supercalifragilistic.
I guess it's amazing.
I mean, I know they're going to be cloning the cows.
I guess if you have less cows, you have less emissions, which is good for the environment.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, if you're having cows give more
Don't they
milk,
have
you use less.
a real problem with pig feces in
Yeah.
the Carolinas and things? Yeah, they don't know what to do with it.
And that's in ponds. You don't want to necessarily take your sea-doo
No.
on Big
Let me tell
Scat
you
Lake.
something.
So why do they call it Big Scat Lake? Funny you'd ask.
If you can sell a ski to a guy on Pig Crap Lake. Okay.
But so these are super cows, and they're cloned. So they're not bred in the traditional manner, I gather.
Apparently not.
Okay, well, we'll see. The Chinese are trying to get ahead of us.
Scientists have noticed that humpback whales are whaling less as their population grows. So this is good news. As whale numbers dramatically rebounded following the end of commercial whaling, marine biologist Rebecca Dunlap said, quote, "It was getting more difficult to actually find singers. When there were fewer of them, there was a lot of singing. Now that there are lots of them, no need to be singing so much." So Dunlap believes singing helped whales find a mate over long distances, where populations were severely depleted. She added that when whales live in denser populations, a male looking for a mate also has to ward off the competition, and singing may tip off other suitors. If you'd like to hear more or read more, Nature Communications Biology is the publication.
So they're concerned that they think that the whales couldn't find their
they
lady
thought
whales.
they were singing because they were lonely, actually, is what I read.
They're trying to find a mate.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
Yep.
What do they do when they get together?
Hump.
They do that.
Both the back and the front?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Netflix and krill.
I think they...
You were trying to get to...
Wow. Very nice. Didn't we learn that all animals do a doggy, right?
Not all, right?
I
Except
think
humans,
so.
right?
Doggy. They're whales. There's no...
There's
no legs.
Big daddy whale gives it to mama whale from behind.
Yeah, but you haven't seen footage of the famous macadamian missionary monkeys?
We're the only, aren't we the only...
I think there's one other. There's something else. I
mammal that face-to-face. Yeah.
What about the great apes, Christy? You're at the zoo all the time. What do the orangs do?
I haven't seen the orangs have sex.
You always hear about the great apes. What about the not-so-great apes? What about them? They're out there, too.
The mediocre apes.
They go into sports broadcasting.
Is that right?
It says bonobos and humans are the only primates to engage in face-to-face.
Bonadoo, they got to do.
What the hell's a bonoboo?
A bonobo?
They're the
It's
real
like a monkey.
monkeys.
It's a monkey.
Look at monkey like ape. I guess.
Yeah. I don't know if they're a monkey or an ape. They're a primate.
A lesser ape?
We had them we had bonoboos in the
Of course
news
we did.
recently.
Yeah, no, we had them right here in the
They
studio.
look just like chimpanzees.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, how do I know that?
But they do it missionary too?
Boy, I hate them.
Face-to-face. They don't really call it missionary.
You want that out in the world? You kidding me with this?
Go watch Nope. Jordan Peele. See, get back to me on monkeys.
Yeah.
Sorry, my fault.
Okay, I'm trying to find. I know we recently had.
Although a
story
pair of western gorillas has been photographed doing it.
You know how they can tell a western gorilla from
The eastern?
the cowboy hat.
Exactly right.
And the horse
How
you
y'all
rode in on?
doing? Welcome to my jungle.
How do you spell bonoboo?
bonobos.
Okay.
Bonobo.
Or bonobo. Bonobo.
Is it bonoboo or bonobo?
I thought it was bonobo.
Bonobo?
It'd be funny if they played
Is
a
it
Bonnaroo.
bonobo?
It would be funny if the bonobos were playing Bonnaroo.
You going to Bonnaroo this year, Willie?
Sam is. I'm not.
Okay. Very good.
Oh, Sam is a go-getter, huh?
All right.
Yeah, he
you
works.
gonna do?
He works real hard. He needs a break.
He's strong.
Really
He's
needs
got
to blow off some steam.
nice blonde
You
hair.
can go over there and take him right now with that shoulder surgery.
Oh yeah, should I fight my brother now that he's
Absolutely.
Oh,
recovering?
you should have fight your
Oh, he had
brother.
surgery?
Yeah, it's shoulder surgery.
Sneak in the
Talked
house
yesterday.
and
What was
just
wrong with his
punch him?
shoulder?
He fell on.
The skis.
Embarrassingly enough, he fell on one of the flat parts of the mountain out in the Rockies.
Oh.
If you're gonna, at least lie about it. Say, oh yeah, I was going down a double black diamond and I fell. Not well. I'd got to the bottom and I was sort of skating over to the gondola when I fell and broke my shoulder.
Did he fall or was he pushed by his wife who just purchased an insurance policy?
Can I ask you a question, Mrs. Griswold? Just for a second. You like to ski? You're here all the time? With
There's
your
no
husband
way
skiing?
she didn't keep her own name.
This is interesting. I'd never read about
Bonobo,
this.
by the way, is a great ape. It's not a monkey.
Says a recent study has found that is it Bonaboo or Bonobo?
I don't know. The
Bonobo.
producer is hard for me to. It's
Okay,
Let's call them Bonnies and move on.
Bonobo mothers help their sons find sexual partners.
Oh,
Yes, I
God.
was talking about this the other day, just like that woman who took her son to the bunny ranch.
And said, this
And
is
they
what
were-
you should do.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're sitting on the bed and the whore's there, and she's going, well, my son's never, she fills her
Oh,
in,
my gosh.
pays the whore and gets up and leaves.
The cringe factor on that.
You wouldn't take your son to...
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
A
I don't want to
brothel?
know. Never, ever. And topic is off the table always. I don't want to know anything.
You said it's off the table. That makes me want to open it up a little bit.
Well, let's move on. I'm sorry, Christine.
I learned something today. You don't be sorry.
Okay.
I learned about the Bonoboo. I'm excited. Police in Alaska said a wandering pig that looked cold at the side of the road got a lift home in a patrol cruiser. The Anchorage Police Department posted a photo to
that's
Facebook.
Unfortunate.
You know how they read the Miranda rights in Alaska? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you can't do.
It's very chilly up there.
It's really cool.
In Brazil, they dress up like Carmen Miranda. They
the Carmen
Miranda. Read them their Carmen Miranda rights. You have the right to not wear underwear.
That's right.
The Anchorage Police Department posted a photo to Facebook showing the pet pig riding in the back of one of the department's patrol cruisers. Police stated that the, quote, portly dude was quite friendly. Officers were able to identify the owners of the pig named Elvis Pigsley, and the pet was returned home.
That barely even works.
Just
I like
that
it, but
kind of unbelievable wit up there in Alaska.
That's funny. Come on, they're having fun. These guys are living a tough life.
Hey,
up
Josh,
there.
what's the capital of Alaska?
I don't know. Juneau?
No, that's why I'm asking you.
That was done pretty well.
That worked out all right, right? Yeah.
You ever rescued a pig, Pat?
A Shelley Palmer.
Who's this poor Shelley Palmer?
I don't know, but I'll be getting a call from one.
And that's all she could do, the palm stuff. She,
right now,
it grew together.
Right now, we are going to hook up with comedian Bob Zaney in a matter of moments. Bob is in Wausau, Wisconsin, coming up this Saturday.
That's where the karate classes are.
Wausau! Well, you committed to that.
Yeah. I like that.
That was 90% visual, and I loved it.
Best actor during a bad joke, Josh Arnold. Yeah.
Right now, I want to talk about your time. That's what this is all about, your time. Do you want to spend your time wandering the grocery store trying to find the right kind of radishes or mayo or horseradish or whatever it is you're supposed to be picking up to make dinner? No. Let someone else do the shopping. Let someone else do the measuring. You just do the putting together.
That's right. Whatever Harpy McNag sends you for.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
HelloFresh. They eliminate a lot of that time by taking it for you. What are they going to do? Well, they're going to provide delicious meals to be prepared by you. Once again, they've done the shopping. They've done the measuring. HelloFresh every week. 40 or more recipes to choose from, and the spectrum of your choices is huge. You can go from vegan over there to family-friendly comfort food over there and everything in between, including low-cal, low-carb, whatever you're into. You can swap proteins or side just to make whatever you want. They're there for you.
That's
Eat
right,
well.
Tom. There's vegan over there.
There you
and
go.
then there's meat over there.
Right. Eat well, save money with HelloFresh. Willie, what are you working on over there?
check out the saucy pork burrito bowls with cilantro citrus rice, charred poblano, salsa fresca, and smoky crema. HelloFresh sends you 9 ingredients. Put those together in 6 easy steps. In a half hour, you have this delicious burrito bowl you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
They've also got those 15-minute special treats like the Southwest Pork and Bean Burritos or the Falafel Power Bowls. Check it out, HelloFresh. Go to HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. Why 65? Because it's 65% off plus free shipping as part of a very special package. Once again, BTShow65, HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. You're making restaurant quality food. It's fun for date night. It's fun for the kids to help them learn how to cook, and you'll have some great food from HelloFresh. BTShow65 is the code, HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. Up next, comedian Bob Zaney. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. It's tax season, and we're all a bit tired of numbers. But here's one you need to hear. $16.5 billion. That's how much the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now here's a good number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it. Guaranteed. Save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold. Jess Hooker's here. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
We are going to hook up with Bob Zaney.
That's the rumor.
Professional comedian who is on his way to the Rib River Ballroom, Wausau, Wisconsin, coming up this Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe we have Bob joining us. Bob is joining us on the telephone. Good morning, sir. Are you calling from Las Vegas?
Yes, I am, and it sounds like the weather is about the same where you're at. So there you go.
Oh.
It gets cold here. People don't understand that. It gets very cold down in the 30s at night.
So you're too good to zoom in? Is that it? Got to be on the phone?
I'm sorry, who was that?
Tell Tom
hey,
where.
Chick, how you doing?
Like you care. Tell Tom where you're playing.
I do miss you, Chick.
Tell Tom.
I missed you.
I miss our vodka nights in Vegas. Tell Tom where you're playing in Wisconsin. What place?
It's actually Marathon City, which I believe is a suburb of Wisconsin. It's the Rib River Center. I believe ballroom. I get the name
Rib River. That old
spare me.
Rib River.
Spare rib. It's a rib joke, you see. It's the Rib River Ballroom.
By the way, I'm very excited to call in for the setup show. What was that, Chick?
Old Rib River.
You set me up.
That's right. I'll set you up, Daddy.
Wow, this is interesting. Marathon City, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something else later when we get off the air. I see coming up you've got something March 31st in Dodge City, Kansas with Greg Hahn.
That's right. And we're also going to be in Goodwin, Kansas. So it's a huge show. Very excited about those shows with Greggy Hahn.
And then you're heading up to Traverse City. You've got a bunch of great places going. Well, tell us, what's the latest in your life? Everything going okay?
Everything's going good, Tom. I've been back on the road week in and week out, as always. And as you get older, it's more enjoyable.
Good.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
Let's get right to it. I got a zany report for you guys. I'm very excited about.
Okay.
Ready?
We're ready.
Singer Smokey Robinson is set to release his first album in over a decade. Smokey will also unveil his new stage name to reflect the time, Vapey.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vapey
Robinson.
Tears of a clown.
Vapey.
Vape gets in your eyes. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of the updates, the board game Clue will update the classic to appeal to younger people. A new answer will be, it was Karen in the safe space with a participation trophy.
Very good. Very good.
That's a good one, I think.
Oh, we enjoyed it.
Hey, Christy, did you talk about this? Paris Hilton, she gave birth to a baby boy.
I did. But didn't she have a surrogate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because she named it London Maryland Hilton, but Paris Hilton said the other two names in the running were Peoria Marriott and the Fresno Motel 6. Paris Hilton. And a 19-year-old man. Hey, Ace, how you doing over there?
Good, my friend.
Oh, wow. Now I feel welcomed.
Well,
A 19-year-old man has traveled 2,000 miles since September from Maine to Florida on a unicycle. Now, he's trying to bring awareness to people who can't afford a bicycle.
Just the one wheel, you see.
Yes, the one wheel. It's a math joke, really, if you think about it. And now we're going to go back in time, Tom. This is a new feature I've been doing across the country that's really taking the country by storm. This is where we go back in time and revisit a past Zany Report joke.
Oh.
And I'm going to do it for you. You guys ready?
Sure.
Absolutely.
That's a rewind.
That was us going
I was
back
say,
in
what
time.
was that?
Well, we're back in time now, Christy.
Okay.
It's August 22nd, 2017. Dateline Tonopah, Nevada. A clown-themed motel is up for sale. Here's a fun fact. It's actually owned by a clown and a mime who is a silent partner.
Yes, of course.
All right.
And there you have it. Another exciting edition of that Zany Report for you, for your listening pleasure.
Well, thank
We
you.
did enjoy that very much,
the
Bob.
Bob Zany Time Machine. Thanks, Bob. You can see him at the Rib River Ballroom, Marathon City, Wisconsin, near Wausau. And your opening act, Joel, I'm hoping it's pronounced Coons.
Coons.
K-U-N-Z.
Joel Coons will be with me. Very
Boy, that's
excited.
very
and also, I want
courageous.
to mention my dry bar.
Not getting an error.
He's very courageous.
Not getting a showbiz name.
And he's opening.
Hey, yeah, I'm not going to say it the way you want me to. I get it. I went to high school.
Junior high school, my friend.
My Dry Bar comedy special is now sitting at 5.464 million views. So I want to thank everybody who went out and who watches it.
I love
It's really amazing. Do you?
Yeah, very much so, yes.
Who was that?
That was Josh Arnold.
Thank you, Chick. That was Joshy. How are you doing, Joshy?
Good, man. Good. I loved the
Godwin.
Hey, Bob.
All right.
Hey, can I just say something?
I wish you would, because there's so much dead air in this interview that the computers have probably shot off in a few other rocket. See what I mean?
Listen, if you could just hear what I wanted to say. But can I just say this? I feel naked because there hasn't been a Willie Griswold plug for a show that he has coming up.
Well, that's funny you should mention that. Willie,
Yeah, it's Dubuque Comedy Bar, March 24th, March 25th. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate you getting that in there. It's always important to plug my shows during your report.
And that's his first ever headlining gig, I think. Yeah.
Oh, really? Congratulations, Willie. Awesome? It's a tough road because once you're headliner, there's only one way to go. It's down.
Don't worry, I'll be hosting an
Hey,
the weekend
listen,
after.
can I mention this, Willie? Across the river, you can go over to Galena, Illinois, where Chick and I went. Remember that, Chick?
Oh, yeah.
Home of U.S. Grant, the president.
That's right. Had a great
and you
time.
said we saw a big statue of Julia Grant, and you said it looked like Lou Grant.
It did. It looked like U.S. That's why he drank. His wife
Handsome
looked like
woman.
Ed Asner.
That's why he went to war. Hey, listen. Also, do you remember we went to the gift shop and we tried to buy something, and the guy, and I handed him a 50, and he said, "We don't take 50s." They said, "Look who's on the cover."
That's pretty funny.
You'd think that they'd be
Yeah.
very popular there.
You would think that would be the only thing they took, but what do I know? I'm just a guy living in Las Vegas now who had to escape L.A.
Well, good.
So I appreciate being on the show. It's going to be a great show this week, and I hope the folks can make it out there. And Willie, I wish you the best of luck on this headlining thing. I think it's really the future.
Okay, thank you, Bob.
Nice to hear from you as always, Bob.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I also mention real quick my YouTube channel? It's Bob Zaney Videos, baby. If you subscribe, you can see a lot of clips from my career. The one where I beat Carrot Top on Star Search is really cool. And also The Village People. I was on the Pat Sajak show, and I was one of the Village People reunion show. And I'm singing and dancing on national TV in 1990. You got to check it out. It's very funny.
Oh, wow. Okay. That'll be funny. Thank you
Yeah,
very
I got
much.
a lot of stuff going on, Tom.
Okay.
It's all in the past.
That's all right. Okay, thanks, Bob.
See you, Bob. Bye, guys. See you, bye.
Segue over there. That's Christy Lee. I can see her from here. Got a letter, though, before we get
Okay.
there. We were talking about what do they do with those Amazon packages that are not deliverable?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess there's a place you can just go bid on on the boxes, not knowing what's in them. My brother bought one of those unclaimed Amazon packages, got it home. It turned out to be the mold of the lower torso of a woman.
Weird.
What?
Wow.
No way.
Okay.
I'm just reading.
I mean,
the
you can
mail.
buy mannequins on there. That's where I bought mine. What?
Are you joking?
No, I had to buy. I bought a couple mannequins for Halloween.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
Not to hum.
Not just to talk to it.
Yeah.
Mold. I was thinking actual mold on the torso of a woman, not a mold of.
No. It's
a
like
woman.
it's like the bottom half of a statue.
Oh, okay.
Lady mold.
I was going to say,
I mean,
yikes.
I would hope it would be. It was in two parts, and the one part just didn't get delivered. I mean, who goes online?
No.
I just want a woman from the waist down.
Oh,
please."
yeah.
Jeans salesman.
There are people that do that.
A blue jean salesman?
Sure.
No,
You've seen the jeans mannequins. They're just
Oh,
half
yeah,
a
they're
lady.
just half down. Yeah.
Or half a guy.
Delivered to some guy's house.
I don't want the talking part. Leave that mouth out.
I'd like the bottom half and a Black & Decker drill.
I had a choice of an orifice, and you put it there.
Three-quarter inch drill bit. Okay.
That bottom half has
Keep
two.
going, Christy. What do you got?
A pet emu safely back home after running loose in Massachusetts. WCVB TV reports the large flightless bird named Mallory got loose in East Bridgewater and led police on a chase through Brockton. Mallory's owner, Lee Flattery, told the station that a wild animal likely caused the emu to jump over a 6-foot-tall fence and take off.
I'm Lee Flattery, and boy, do you look beautiful today.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
The bird was eventually subdued in a parking lot by Flattery, police, and a bystander. Oh, you look so good, emu. Just stay right there.
By Flattery. I was caught by Flattery.
Oh, God.
Don't change a thing.
Mallory's now back in her pen with her companion, Mickey.
Mickey and Mallory.
Mickey and Mallory.
You know what that's from?
Oh, that's an obscure movie with
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, Natural Born Killers.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I thought there was a movie called Mickey and Mallory with no.
I don't know.
I think you're thinking of a Cassavetes movie with Peter Falk is in it. Yeah.
Who knows? The emu. We seem to be getting more and more of those. Can you imagine how odd it would be looking out your window and seeing a gigantic flightless bird there?
I'd love it. Be awesome.
Got this obscure request.
I'd wring its neck.
I never felt more alive when I killed
Harrison Ford is in the news right now because of a couple things. I think they're...
Is he still a menace?
Oh, he and Callista Flockhart are going to be in a movie together, working on some project together.
Well, he plays a psychiatrist.
Shrinking on Apple TV?
Yeah. Right now, that's out there. And then he's got whatever it is, Indiana Jones 5. Is that coming on? This is, you'll see Harrison Ford is somehow involved in this particular encounter between a couple of comedians by request. Here we go.
Greg Warren is our guest. You're single. You're a former wrestler.
Yeah.
What do you do on the road? We were talking to Mike about his activities on the road. Watch television a lot? Do you rent movies from SpectraVision?
You do, don't you?
Yeah, I'm trying to get just kind of DVD player recently. Mm-hmm. I love watching those because of the deleted scenes. Those are my favorite parts of them. That's all I watch. But some of them are really like they're the scenes they cut out of the original movie, but just sort of can tell why. You know, we rented The Fugitive the other day with Harrison Ford. Great movie.
Yeah.
There's a little deleted scene in there where he's running from Tommy Lee Jones and he runs into Subway and orders a sandwich. You know, that's like just weird to see Harrison Ford in there. All right, listen to me. I need a 6-inch turkey sub on wheat with bacon, no mustard or mayonnaise, all right? Lettuce, tomato, green pepper. I didn't kill my wife. All right, I see why they cut that out of the movie.
You Indian Jones.
You Indian Jones.
You Indian Jones.
I'm Harrison Ford.
No, you Indian Jones, man. I seen you. I seen Indian Jones 1, Indian Jones 2, Indian Jones 3. Then you didn't work for a long time.
Well, actually,
and then I did see you in a movie last year, Hollywood Homicide.
Right? Yeah,
that wasn't that good. You should have done Indian Jones 4.
Well, we're actually.
You got a whip too. You like the whip man.
Well, I don't personally have the whip. It's in the Smithsonian Institute.
You look old too now, man.
All right, listen to me. I didn't come here to be talked to by some deranged fan, all right?
Okay, man. Indian Jones.
All right, fine.
Get your whip out, Jones.
That's Mike McRae.
He goes, all right, fine.
Mike McRae as Harrison Ford and Greg Warren going off the rails. Yeah.
That's Huey Baker.
Yeah. Once again, Harrison Ford in Shrinkage.
I think it's called Shrinking. It's him and Jason Segel, I believe.
Okay, I've got to check that out. I've heard it's pretty good. By special request. Thank you very much. How do you make a request, Josh? Are we doing
Well, you email us at bobandtom@bobandtom.com, or my gosh, if you haven't gotten the Bob and Tom app yet, what are you doing with your phone?
That's
because
right.
it's not something that we approve of. Have the app.
Very good. Right now, we're going to...
I have another story.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
A company in Japan has created a wearable beanbag.
Oh, have you seen this?
Sora News 24 reports the beanbag is billed as conforming to the wearer's body so that it provides the ultimate comfort as they sit and roll around from position to position.
Anywhere they want, they can sit. They
Designed to be worn like a dress, yeah.
Got a seat.
Worn like a dress.
But see, gravity takes over, so it's...
All the beans would go to the
when
bottom.
you stand up...
Oh, so you just like Grimace?
You've got this gigantic waist, where your waistline...
It looks like a costume for the male, the sack.
The wearable beanbag weighs around 11 pounds, too, so it'd be like carrying...
It's very scrotal.
It's...
Very scrotal.
It is.
Boy, you're just a child. Aren't you?
All right, take a look at this picture here, Chickie.
I don't think there's any way. Oh my God, it looks like a ball.
Zach.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a, what is it? What are those called? Snugglies?
Snuggie?
Yeah.
Snuggies.
Looks like something the Fruit of the Loom guys used to wear.
Yeah.
Like here comes a plum.
Is this for real? I mean, are people?
Yes, it's for real.
Can you imagine the guy next to you on the plane has this?
$147 in stock. I can get you one today.
You can get a Mickey Mouse print version.
Small, medium, or large.
And comes from the company Honolulu.
Not Honolulu?
No. It weighs 11 ounces. Or, I'm sorry.
11 pounds.
11 pounds.
I can't.
How about that?
You know, when I was
Tom,
a
I'll
kid,
get you one.
All I wanted was an inflatable chair. I thought those were the coolest thing ever when I was.
Oh, those were big. Did you get them at
inflatable chairs?
Spencer Gifts?
Yeah, I got one.
And?
Yeah.
Josh, I'm looking at this on the website. A small, $147. Medium adds $53. And a large adds $159.
Oh, my.
Holy hell.
That's what they call the fat tax. I believe it was implemented by Michelle Obama. As we all know, hates fat people and has asked for them to be removed from society.
Really? She said that.
Really, and if you read her new book, you got to really want to read it.
Yeah.
It's in the lines. It's between the lines.
Between the lines.
She says it all.
Getting rid of fatties. Okay.
Yep.
That's what I'm going to do later on today at the compound. I'm going to snuggle up with my brand new Michelle Obama book and read between the lines.
That's right.
And you'll be safe and secure, won't you?
With
Because you've got the doors locked.
Yep,
Okay.
with my Simply Safe home security system that I installed it myself. And you know, Simply Safe is designed with cutting-edge security technology and powered by 24/7 professional monitoring. In your emergency, Simply Safe's monitoring agents use Fast Protect technology to capture critical evidence and verify the threat is real. You get priority police dispatch. 24/7 professional monitoring service costs under $1 a day, less than half the price of traditional home security systems. Lock and unlock your doors. Access your cameras, arm and disarm your system right from your smartphone app. And, oh, by the way, CNET just named Simply Safe their editor's choice pick. Customize the perfect system for your home, then install it yourself in just a few minutes. Go to simplysafetom.com and claim a free indoor security camera, plus 20% off your order with interactive monitoring. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you, Chick McGee. Coming up, it's our history lesson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room. What do we get, a song and a half today?
Oh, barely.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Ace Cosby's here.
Hey.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
Well, once again, a special treat.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
It's rocks, man.
What do you call a magician?
Wait a minute. You think that rocks?
No.
It's disco-ish, if
For
anything.
someone who doesn't care for the wall of sound, as they say, that sure is a very produced.
Well, I'll tell Alan you didn't care for it.
Oh, no. I think I'm the only one that likes it.
Ace, I'm sorry. Did we take the momentum away from your joke?
I'm always ready. What do you call a magician who loses his magic?
What?
Ian.
Just Ian. Magic is gone.
See the word magician ends in I-A. It's Ian.
All right.
I like that one.
You're allowed to like it. You're just not allowed to applaud.
The reason I stopped listening.
Okay, let's go. Here we
He
go.
was so enthusiastic. You saw that delivery.
I do like that.
And my wand.
Yes, he had his magic wand.
Time now to review what happened in this important date in history.
Time now for Today in History.
What
February,
happened?
what number, Tom? What number? Don't look.
21.
He already looked.
Now, Josh, actually, I think I'll ask Christy this one.
Okay.
Oh, no.
1931, this product was introduced. It's called Alka-Seltzer.
Oh, yeah. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz.
Plop, plop, fizz, fizz, the famous jingle.
Oh, what a relief it is.
Now, do you know why they introduced that slogan?
Because it wasn't selling and they needed something catchy to get people to try it.
I hope I don't know I think I know the answer, but I hope this isn't the answer. People weren't putting it in water first; they were just putting it in their mouth. And
I know.
What is it, Josh?
You taught us this.
Yeah.
The people were only using one.
Oh.
They wanted people to take 2 tablets instead of 1, so they had a commercial where they
Gotcha.
showed them throwing
Okay.
the 2 tablets in. I've never tried Alka-Seltzer.
Oh, their Alka-Seltzer Cold's great.
Really?
Yes.
Does it have those little things that fizz?
Yes.
So I used to love fizzies.
You know what
when
you
I
do
was a
is you
kid.
get your 2 Alka-Seltzers and you put it in a little rocks glass,
Uh-huh.
and you plop, and then you put like a shot of vodka in there.
Oh, I just use it to feed birds.
Sleep the rest of the afternoon.
This could be for you. They make Alka-Seltzer hangover relief now, and it's got a little bit of caffeine in there to help work through the bad stuff in your brain.
1948, the founding of NASCAR.
Hey, that's a nice car.
Just started with the Daytona 500. A lot of accidents, but fun finish. 1952, Chick, you'll like this one. This man performed the first figure skating triple jump in competition.
Oh, the one, the only, reach for it and press it. Dick Button.
Yes.
Dick Button was
Reach
his name.
for it and press it. Dick Button. Look at that.
Wow.
Man, he really got into commentating on
He loved it.
In 1970, the Jackson 5 made their TV debut on American Bandstand. And those in the early days, that Michael Jackson, adorable, and actually in the early days he was black. And they
a lot of that was makeup to cover the bruises.
Phased out of that
from the rehearsals.
Let's see. Happy birthday,
Joe had his way.
Rue McClanahan. You know who that is, Chris?
From the Golden Girls, sure.
Golden Girl.
Blanche Devereaux.
I love the name Blanche.
Played the horny old lady.
Oh, yeah.
If I ever become Southern, I'm going to be Blanche.
1946, the late Alan Rickman was born.
I loved him,
Mostly
too.
famous for Die Hard, probably.
And Love
No,
Actually.
Professor Snape?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Snape.
Alan Rickman.
Did you know, this is an obscure trivia fact, you might know this, Chick.
Sure.
The scene where, spoiler alert, the Alan Rickman character is plummeting to, well, presumably his death.
Yeah, what?
He looks so shocked. When they filmed that, they told him they were going to release him on 3, and
Released him on 2?
they released him on 1.
Oh.
So he.
Where did you read this?
It's one of those obscure facts that I read.
There's a show on Netflix called The Movies We Love, and they talk about that. It's a cool episode.
I don't know.
Maybe you should try some acting next time.
I think he did a pretty good job.
Who said that? Somebody famous said that.
Olivia.
Olivia said it to Dustin
Justin
Hoffman.
Hoffman,
yeah.
Marathon Man. Let's see now. Kelsey Grammer, born in 1955 in this state, and they're rebooting.
They've rebooted Frasier. Not quite the same.
There's no one else in it from the original show, correct?
A show that no one wanted is back.
I think Daphne's in there.
Is she? I can't remember. I haven't watched it.
Don't worry. They want fans to know it's still going to be super boring, though. So for the Frasier fans out there, get
Oh,
ready.
yeah, man. That first one was funny.
Yeah.
Really?
It was a gigantic hit. Do
Frasier?
you guys not remember?
Okay.
Oh my gosh, my guy loves Frasier. We
You mean
still
the
watch
first,
it.
of the original? you mean?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the new one. I'll be curious to see it. Happy birthday, Scott Kelly, famous astronaut.
Yep.
Super badass.
Has a twin brother.
Why'd you say astronaut? Does he like asses?
Is that what you were trying to point out, Tom?
No, I didn't say
You
that.
said astronaut.
How disrespectful of
likes
Tom
a fatty?
Griswold.
You like the having that?
Happy birthday to Jennifer Love Hewitt.
A 4-foot long neck. Yeah.
And happy birthday to Jordan Peele.
Hewitt's next is too long?
Jennifer Love Hewitt's neck's too long. Tom?
I was not aware of that.
It's time now for things we learned on today's show.
Long enough for me to hickey up, I'll tell you that.
You and those waif-like women.
When is the last time you had a hickey, Josh?
Too long ago.
Ugh.
Get over there and suck on that neck.
No thanks.
Suck my neck. Suck my neck.
Suck his neck. Suck his neck.
Lower.
No.
Let's see.
He went lower, you see.
That's the old joke, Christy.
Oh,
so
God,
he
it's
says,
not what it sounded
suck
like
my
you were
neck,
saying.
and then I say lower.
Suck my neck.
And then you, of course, are going down Filth Road.
You sure are. Always
Yeah,
with the perversions.
I know.
I'm sorry.
First thing we said today is something about Paul Cawthon and Cocaine Country dancing.
Give it a listen.
Tom ordered Josh to sing. And he opens for Diplo and Eric Church, so Josh says, so there's no checking.
Big fan.
We played Fort Knox 5 today, and I moonwalked in my office chair.
It's cool.
Big hit. Jim Bob Cooter is the new offensive coordinator for the Colts, and once again, we're calling him James Robert Hoo-Ha. A rooster can kill you, and has, and did, and probably will again.
That's right.
They're amazing animals.
Live in fear, people.
And the guy died. It was a guy in Ireland, right?
I invite you from this day forward to listen to the Bob and Tom Show in between the Ace Cosby jokes of the day. If you can pick us out, we'd appreciate it. I'm going to start wearing a necklace of chicken beaks. And
like a true psychopath.
I want some sort of voodoo spell to go along with that, if I could.
Oh, you're asking for trouble.
I thought you decided
help me.
You were going to wear a crown.
No, you guys said that, and I could be Peckerhead.
No, King Peckerhead.
King Peckerhead.
Yeah, you're not just any Peckerhead.
And we've asked some of the farmers out there to please create a crown or a necklace.
Don't do this.
Of chicken peckers.
I dare you.
God.
Isn't it technically called a pecker?
It's called a beak.
I don't know.
No, maybe in the fancy places you grew up. I went to private school. We don't know anything.
Wrap it up.
And I got a nice picture of the Wienermobile sliding off the road. So let's get that thing fixed and get that catalytic converter on there. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Michael Rosenbaum and his Smallville co-stars take you behind the scenes of one of the greatest shows of all time.
We're going to watch every episode. Join us.
It's Big Talk.
You remember when I had to shave my head?
Oh, I think I was angry with this one.
On Smallville.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. The scene you did, and this is the one that got me fired. Okay. What? Here we go. I love the excursions with me and Welling. It's everything that Superman stands for.
It's Talkville.
Talkville, we always talk about it. It's a great thing.
The Smallville Rewatch Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.